Okay, we're live. Welcome to episode 36 of Dithra and 1001 Shards. Host Remote G and Val. We have the crew here. We took a bit of a sabbatical. We're back. We'll be on one more week before. Hey, we do it live, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're back. Okay. Let's do a little bit of a recap here before we get started. Last session was intense. The party essentially had the beginning session had basically retreated after doing a pretty intense pass through the dungeon. You guys, I believe, fought an antlion, which got you guys to get really gone, and I believe also Ko almost died. You had to get basically pulled out by the hairs of your chin. Literally, Ko didn't jump in there and basically stabilize gone. You guys would have went down. You guys realizing that the no deck strap builds are not as strong as what we thought they were going to be.
It didn't come up the first 20 levels. Suddenly it's here.
Yeah. To be fair, you guys haven't fought, you guys can really fighting monsters and dungeons and stuff. So it's one of those things where it's you don't really see it until oh shit, it's a lot of traps. But yeah, now it's one of those things where decks starting to come up, and I'm excited to see how it all goes forward. But basically, they fought a gigantic antlion with the sand powers. And on top of that, after they basically retreated, they also fought insectoid creatures as well too, that you guys mollywopped before pressing forward, facing down a whole host of very large and dangerous swarms of spiders that fell from the ceiling. As they fell from the ceiling, you had Harry literally pull some I don't know, Die Hard shit, I guess, with the fucking bombs and stuff like that. Retreat! We're gonna blow up the elevator, basically. And it's explosions all everywhere, just literally wreck these things. As he literally one-shot them with the 3 weapon fire grenade, basically Claymore style, just and dropped it there, the explosion, blowing them up before saying, we need to gather a party before basically venturing forth, retreating back where you guys rested for the day, as you guys discovered that there's some very strange tracks leading further into the dungeon, and you guys realize that our party level may be too low right now to or strength may be too low to recover, as people were half injured, tired, drained, and you guys needed a full rest basically, or at least a warrior's rest before you guys could continue, which led you guys back out of the dungeon, where you guys set up camp using your large custom, Pimp My Ride caravan. You guys were fed some nice, basically mammoth steaks by how do I forget?
Lucette.
Thank you. Break out a brain fart. Whatever. No. Why do I have to keep something? Whatever. No, Lucette.
There's a lot of characters, to be honest. We got 17 in the crew, so I don't blame you.
Names are just floating out of my mind. Okay. Yes. Lucette would cook you guys some mammoth steaks, make you guys some good meals. And you guys also were basically treated to. And I'll pose it out to you guys. What was the name of your performer for inspiration? You may need it going forward in this dungeon. First person that gets it will get this first. I am drawing blanks.
I'd say that's good.
Is it Henrietta?
I don't have a performer written down. Hold on. Let me see.
I was gonna say oh man, I think you were the one, the keeper of people.
Yeah, I have 17 and I don't have anybody with that. Henrietta, I have as an expert butcher and cleric. Unless she sub class.
She's definitely oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Inspiration again, because I could have sworn she was a performer, but I could be wrong.
I've been keeper of people. I got a whole.
I believe you. If you wrote it down, I'll just go with that. Okay, so she was not performing. She was talking about. I think she is also a performer too. I think she just tries back. But anyway,
maybe.
I mean,
let's add it.
Anyway, so she was performing, and talking about the praises of the Shard and the Shattered One, keeping you guys morale pretty high after a pretty intense and grueling journey. Not only was the journey here difficult, but the dungeon has been very difficult. And you guys have almost died every single day for the past, I want to say, like 2 weeks. But thanks to her and good food, you guys' morale is pretty up. You guys play games like Battle Brothers or like War Tales, which I would strongly recommend this game straight. Morale is important. When morale starts to slip, that fright sets in. It's like, man, I got 2 kids at home. I'm not down for you guys, dude. So you guys decided to rest and recover that day. Before, as you guys woke up, were met with basically large wing beats coming from the cave, as a large two-headed style snake flew out of the cave, basically initiating a Final Fantasy boss battle.
Hit us with the dust storm, stole one of the horses,
killed it, ran inside, and you guys like, okay, we're gonna get him now. After eating the horse and dropping the horse off and making basically a great trap, he dropped the head of the horse off. You guys quickly got your gear up and rushed inside, ready to go fight this thing as you knew it was deeper inside the cave. But thanks to Guinevere's trap finder and her explorer ability, because without Guinevere, you all would have died, or at least 2 of you got them that confirmed. Because as soon as Guinevere did that, it gave you just enough chance to not get surprised as this thing flew down like a bat out of hell, descending upon you guys, and it was like bang, 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 bite, 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 triggering not only 1 but 2 attacks of opportunity, as both of his heads can strike independently of each other. And it literally was like, okay, we're gonna move. Ow. Grapple. Okay, he can have 2 reactions, right? Move. Bite. Grapple. Fuck. And you guys, but that being said, you guys pulled through. It was close. It was really close. I think someone was at like 10 HP or something. It was close. I think he was doing some work, but you guys pulled through, and I believe it was Guinevere with the fucking dice bonuses that was literally like 180 damage.
Yeah, we killed this thing in like 2 rounds. It got melted. It was insane.
Yeah, but combat in this game goes fast anyway.
Yeah. No, it definitely bit hard.
And, yeah, it's one of those things where I like it. It's not like.
But we made some new boots out of this fucking thing.
He's like, listen,
we're going to for sure.
Oh yeah.
Snakeskin boots.
I mean, it was like
belt.
Yeah, it was pretty intense. I would consider it like a JJK jumping if you watch Jujutsu Kaisen. But it was pretty bad. You guys got hit first round, got you by surprise. But I will say, I am very glad that you guys did not get surprised, because a free round from this thing would have been literally, I can stand it, but somebody was definitely going to die, but he got 4 attacks off. And before you guys could act. But regardless of that, you guys slayed this creature, and you realize, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong here, that you guys went further deep and discovered stairs, or at least it went lower into the cave.
I think we stopped right after the combat. I don't think we went any further.
Yeah,
we're lined up. We're lined up around it. We haven't even pulled the loot and tried to skin this thing yet.
All right, so we stopped pretty much right before. Okay, so that's what I just want to make sure my nose is right.
Yeah, I think first thing we should do is try to identify it to see if anybody knows what this is. If it lives in a herd, maybe.
Can we add this to the Pokédex?
Lives by itself. Maybe it has children.
Well, when you guys first seen this thing drop down from the sky, you guys had a free, basically, like, what the fuck is this thing? And you did not know what this thing was. I wrote that down as well, too. I forget who I had.
Yeah, now we have time to look at it. Maybe somebody remembers. Oh, yeah, that's...
As you look at this thing, your memory is still the same way it was 20 minutes ago. You do not remember what this thing is. You do not know what this thing is.
I imagine... It doesn't matter. It's
you can't know everything at all the times. But you do know this thing is probably its fangs or its skin's probably pretty valuable. The
whole thing's probably valuable. We sell it.
Yeah. Does it have venom sacs that we can get?
It does not have venom. As you were bit, you guys were not inflicted with poison at all.
All right.
But I will say this: the biggest thing about the keys of the game is not wait, but storage slots is how much stuff can you fit, and how much and what do you want to leave behind, because you can't take everything.
We'll get the valuable stuff.
No,
but I say we leave the body here though. I don't want to get caught. There's all kinds of dangerous stuff. Come back, clear this place out.
Yeah. At least get back to the boat, rest up, then come back.
I thought we were rested up. You need to rest up. Did you get messed up, Koa?
No, I'm good. I'm 100%. I surprisingly was able to dodge the thing even trying to attack me.
That's right. I think Guinevere got fucked. Yeah, Guinevere's not looking so hot. Guinevere's hurt.
Yeah.
That's who got
hurt. Yeah, she lost some.
Yeah, Guinevere's not looking good. She's not bad, but she's not looking good. And if any more of these things are in here, yeah.
Well, she could be get patched up and drink a potion. She should have 2 potion in her things.
Yeah, let me notes here. 2 health potions. I got it. Okay. What are the health pots?
It's 3d6 plus 5.
Yep.
All right.
That's a healthy one. Let's see it.
All right. 3d6 plus 5. She spent some time taking it against the flow through her body. All right. 17.
Very Puts nice. Her back up.
She's feeling nice. She's at max. So she drinks this potion here and feels right as sunshine. Is that temporary hit points? Or that normal hit points? I think it's normal.
Yeah, they're temp.
Okay, so it's not. Okay, so yeah,
she'll lose them at rest or something. I don't know.
Right.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but she will take those temporary points though. So did you want to bandage her?
Yeah, if she's not looking very good, he'll start patting down the wound, clean it up, clean it out, and put a bandage on her. So she'll get back a quarter of the hit points she actually lost.
All right, so she'll get back 4 hit points, but there's 17 temp. Very nice. She appreciate that. Yeah, for those watching at home, man, that sounds like a lot, but 1 HP difference between you living and being a dead person.
Yep.
So just keep that in mind. So you guys take a little bit of time. For 1, to help out, they go through your body, and 2, for you to bandage up. So 10 minutes here. All right. I would say as well too. I would say your light sources goes down by 20 points each. So whatever light you have, or at least whatever 20 points. Did you guys want to press forward or go back?
I think we press forward. It's early in the day, right?
It is. This was like right in the morning. We ate, and this thing freaking came out, and then we went. So
yeah, it had breakfast same time as us.
So let's press forward. Do we want to head back deeper into the cave to the north? Because we know what's off to the left. That was them tarantula-looking spider hole things, right?
Scorpions
Den. Yeah, I'd say we push forward.
All right. So did you guys want to search? You guys want to push forward a quick standard or like a thorough?
No, we're gonna do a good at least a good standard search. What do you guys think? Do you want a standard or do you want a thorough?
Yeah, because it burns a ton of light doing a thorough.
Well, I mean, we still have quite a bit.
There's a lot of oil, but it's outside, so like every trip, you know.
Well, I mean, it does. We would have filled it. They should have been completely full before we walked in here this morning.
Yeah, no, it is.
They were.
But what he's saying is that you don't have infinite like lamp oil on you. You know what I'm saying?
No, that is correct. We have You're not wrong. You want to move forward with only one lamp lit, so we're for now, and so we're. Do we want to leave one behind us in behind to be able to light both directions?
Yeah, that was Gon's got the one he's holding
Okay.
the rear.
And then
Because
I put the other one back up on the hook over my head that I had
if
made.
we had to fight this thing and like fall back into the darkness, not having a lantern might be a problem.
Perfect. So yeah, I'll put the second one back up on the hook that's up over my head that I had made and attached to the back plate of my armor, and I'll start. I do the same thing. I put my hand up on Guinevere's shoulder since she kind of does this. She's the one doing the searching, and sort of push forward with her.
You still have the rope?
Yeah, it's still tied to Guinevere.
You guys are attached together, right?
Yep.
Like 35 feet apart, I believe.
35 feet, but I'm right behind her because I got the light. So I'm
Right.
standing over her shoulder so that way she can see.
She said, "Do you want me to move further and search? Or do you want me to keep going or search here?"
I think I think if we take a push, just up to where we can see inside that cave mouth, maybe go another 15 feet forward, and then let's take a good search.
Okay. Parents, any objections? Sounds good to me.
So yeah, we'll come up
Fine.
to here, and then take a good search of this opening and down into the opening that we can see.
All right, Guinevere, give me 2d20.
Oh, that's right.
All right, with a 12. Okay, give me a 1d6.
Okay.
All right. You find a pile of corpses here, and you find 4 trinkets on this person, on the skeleton's person. Each of these trinkets are worth about roll a 1d10. Each of these trinkets are worth 150 copper pieces each.
Oh, damn.
Okay. He'll stick those in his pocket for now because I got plenty of slots on me at the moment.
Okay. Outside of that, this area here seems pretty well worn. This looks like the trash pile. You think whatever is left. You also see like a bit of a horse here, like a hunch of the horse is still here as well too. You think this area is probably this serpent's basically like trash pile or like storage area.
Okay. Then yeah, we'll kind of direct her forward, kind of right up into this mouth, right here, and give from up to this point where we're standing. You'll see Koa just kind of reach up and give you like the all clear to this point. And then, yeah, I'm going to push her forward to basically here to see down into the mouth of that cave.
So far, so good. She agrees.
And walking right up along the edge of the wall, trying to keep some concealment. So kind of working, here, up to there. Yep.
Okay. Are the rest of you guys just sitting behind there as you see the corner?
No, we got to we're moving together. But I'm in the back, so these guys, the NPCs.
I was making sure. Here we go. Follow the path. Yeah. All right. Cool. We'll be right behind you as well. Sheet in the middle. That's the one right here. Guinevere needs a 2d20 as she's investigating this area.
And then, just kind of looking in from here, just over her shoulder for what he can see, I am just going to sort of turn around and look back. Seems the mouth of this, seems this cave has a nice wide opening up here. Probably should take a good search around and at least stay close to the wall so we can get back out if need be.
Can you describe the room? How big is it? What's in there?
Hold on. So he can't really see very far into the cave. Correct?
I just see that it. I'm just seeing that
way up here.
I'm seeing all the way up to here right now.
Oh. Means here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's the edge of that 60 feet is the edge of that darkness. And as I've been moving the light, it moves with it.
Okay.
So I put the light on me, and it was giving me.
What is it? 40 feet of low light and 20 feet of dim light?
It should have been 2020, but I guess I just literally drugged the wrong light over. Okay. It was fine. All good. I was like, wow, that's really far. All good. Essentially what you see here, well, let me describe the what Guinevere sees, and then we'll go from there because she got here first. As Guinevere comes up here with that investigation here, she tells you that this area here seems pretty safe up to this point. It seems like, as you guys look around here, this is definitely probably the den of this gigantic snake creature that you just fought. It is basically a lot of skulls and bones of various creatures. Not really very many humans, honestly, outside of the one or two corpses here. It's a lot of really animalistic, almost like primitive shrines. Definitely putting like not done by like a human per se. It looks more like just like bones stacking upon each other in a really religious kind of undertone or text. Like this thing is either praises or worships some kind of dark bone-like figure. You also see as well that there is basically the front half of the horse is basically like here. And you definitely see that it was basically purposely drugged over to here to definitely try to lure you deeper into here, possibly to give it a much more better advantage, as it's a much more open space, and much more easier time to kill in this area. But it did not work out that way. But she says this area doesn't seem trapped, and she does not think that for how many shrines in this area that it is trapped. Also, as well too, these aren't exactly stairs, because you guys can see them anyway. These is just basically a really deep depression that goes deeper into the cave, not like deeper like forward. It goes deeper down, but you can't really tell how far down from that angle. All you know is that it is a depression there.
Is there anything valuable among the bodies?
We're not in far enough to tell at the moment. Not at least I'm not seeing anything shimmer in the lamplight. But I mean, we can head in.
It's not trapped, man. Yeah. Let's check it out.
All right, I think we move. We'll move up. Have her move kind of up here into this little divot to get more light and come in kind of right up on here beside her.
Sweet. Okay. I fixed the light bulb too. Cause I was like, how are you so?
Can you make Esteban movable? We can move him too, so you're not moving everything down.
Okay, hold on.
Or controllable.
That's the one thing. That's the one I didn't. He should be able to be movable now. I think everyone else is now. So
nice.
Awesome.
Sweet. So as you guys get here, you do not see anything of exact value as far as like a value. You'd have to spend a significant amount of time looking through the bones here to see if there's anything that could be of value, such as like, oh, this is like a rare animal, something like that. You do have a survivalist here, who, i.e. Dawn, but this will take a significant amount of time as you are basically scouring through these bones here to try to find things that are valuable, such as wyvern teeth, things like wyvern scales, things like that. There are dozens of bones scattered across here, and with the light and things like that, takes a significant amount of time.
We're looking. Fine. If there's nothing immediate, immediately valuable, move on.
We're here looking for the big boy, the big treasure that was on. I mean, this map had massive amounts of treasure listed on it. That's what you're here to find. So I'm gonna push out a little bit, try and light up a little bit more of this room, and just see what we got. And so gone. I want to take the light right now. Is there any way to attach that to my token so they move together, or is there a way to move to both of those at the same time?
Click and drag, and you'll be able to select both.
Yeah, and
Okay.
if you just yeah. So what I usually do is I'll drag it over there, like I'll drag the light on, and once you like highlight it, like both, like your token, it'll have both. You can just move both.
Oh.
I just if you drag the light over to you and then just click off of it and just highlight it with like your left click and like and drag. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And select it. You want to get both in one go. You probably want to move it away from the other.
Nope, I got it.
Token, so you can.
I got it. Nope, I got it. We're good. Okay, and so I'm gonna walk out to about here just to try to help light up the center of this cavern to give everyone kind of an opportunity to move around a little bit. And there's a wall. This is a wall, right?
Yes. It's a raised wall.
Okay.
But like up and down. But you do see that this depression in the ground here, which I probably shouldn't use stairs because it looks way too like it's not really stairs. I should use like just a hole. But it goes. It's just basically darkness, so you don't know how deep this hole goes. I'm just setting the scene as you guys are there, so this probably goes down very far.
Gun's gonna peer over with the lantern. You can't see the bottom even with the lantern.
No.
And grab a rock and drop it. The old classic test. See if
you're a survivalist, so you would have a pretty good chance of figuring out the depth, at least round about the depth, because this is definitely a survival thing. As you guys go spelunking and stuff like that. So give me I would say a wisdom check here at advantage as you throw the rock down. Try to gauge the distance. The 28. You know that this hole so the rock doesn't go straight down. It's almost like you're like skipping a rock across a pond. It goes ding 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 and it rolls down very far. So it seems like from judging from just like the sound, it goes down about 30 feet and then it just goes at an angle further down. But it definitely is a 30-foot drop. You need to find a way to climb down successfully 30 feet unless you guys want to roll or slash and break your ankles.
Does it even fit a chest? Is it wide enough?
Yes, it's very wide. So this isn't accurate. It's really to give you like an accurate representation of the whole. It's really more like hold on. This.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
If we're going to go spelunking, we're probably going to need to fashion some gear or take better precaution. I say we keep pushing on, clear the rest of this place out.
Give us a better opportunity.
Cleared out, we could also set up camp in here and be able to guard ourselves a little bit better, but
okay.
Yeah, I think we just got to take this slow, not do anything crazy.
Then I'm gonna, seeing as Gon has the light over here, I'm gonna kind of come another maybe 20 feet this way. It just keeps looks like it just keeps opening up this way. Do we want to kind of head down up along this wall before we see if there's an opening to head a little further north?
Yeah, but give me a second. This area, Gon's gonna kind of draw a line in the sand. A little perimeter, just in case anything. We don't know if anything's coming in and out of this. So if the line in the sand gets broken by movement, maybe.
No, you're well. This makes sense. You can definitely just it isn't really sand here. It's just really kind of soft dirt, but basically the same thing applies. It's just that so you basically just get out your cudgel and just drag it across this circle here. So that way, obviously, anything breaks the circle. It definitely does that. But yeah, this is basically the only sand in this place so far was only like the antlion pit. When you definitely think that it just kind of did that. So far, it's been consistently like soft to hard dirt / rock in this cave. Just give you just to Make sure you guys are aware of that. That's
Mhm.
why when you drop the rock down the hole, it didn't just sink into sand.
Okay.
Um, but as you do that, you definitely do that. It's a pretty good idea. Koa, as you're scouring this cave on this area over here, Gwydimer would also join you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and this cave seemingly opens up a lot more, but all you see is basically dozens of bones scattered across this area.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna keep moving. I'm gonna, kind of signal to we're gonna keep moving forward, and I'm gonna have both of us kind of shoulder to shoulder move to about here, and then just do a quick search of what's back here to see if there's anything that looks out of place, out of the ordinary, since we're sort of kind of walking into an open area over here.
One thing you see is just fields of bones. So
Okay.
this is one of those times where unless you do like a standard or thorough search,
Yep.
it
Just the same stuff. Yep.
You just see bones.
Okay.
This is the bones. Like think of like a nameless graveyard after a battle. You just see literally just but years have passed. Just
Yep.
like the desiccated limbs,
Dry bones.
everywhere, just scattered.
It's like a ball pit of bones. Are we like knee deep in these things?
I mean, you guys are. I say ankle deep, but it's not
Yeah.
like it's just like hundreds of bones. But definitely just see like corpse, half eaten. You definitely think, going, as a survivalist, this thing is above table, similar to like what you would imagine a killer whale is. This thing is actually very particular about what it likes to eat. As you noted that it did not eat all of the horse; it only ate what seems like what it liked. So this thing is an apex predator. Like humans, it decided what it wanted to eat.
No mushrooms growing in all these dead bodies anywhere.
I would say nothing that would stand out outside of like a standard cave mushroom, like it's like food. I'm not sure about food mushrooms or whatever. I'd look into that, but nothing that would be like my mushroom senses are tingling.
Gotta ask.
No, it was a good question. No, but that was it was like, hold on, I'm detecting the poisons. But no, you just see standard bone across here. As you go,
We're gonna do a thorough search in this spot unless something happens before we thoroughly search.
How much does thorough search cost on lamp oil? Is it 40? Trying to find the handout.
Oh, gotcha. Hold on one second.
Oh,
Here.
dungeon delving.
There you go. I'll pop it up for everybody.
20 for 40.
Yep. And we did that, so that's minus 80.
We did we did another one.
Yep. And I'm gonna do another one here, being that we're at the mouth of this kind of new opening. Have her do another pretty thorough search.
Sounds good. Give me 2d20.
Nat 20.
All right, the nat 20. Very nice. First things first. Guinevere will look and tell you that this is the nest of the creature, and there are several eggs here. And these eggs are the size of, I would say, like small dogs. And they're like 2.5 foot tall eggs. And they are very warm to the touch. I would say, give me 2d6. Found 4 of these. You found 4 of these eggs. You presume they probably are monster eggs. You're not sure what monster they go to, but putting 2 and 2 together, you probably think it goes to the serpent.
Yeah, maybe Obi will know more about that. Obi, we left with the horses, right? It's animal handler.
Yeah.
Yes.
We bring that back.
Did we raise one?
Crazy.
Try to do whatever.
I won't be the fool who tries to raise that godless, that godless killing machine.
But there is four of them back here. What
sell them?
Do you want to try to drag these things out of here? We got, probably just a little over half of the lamp oil left in this lamp. Yours is probably looking about the same.
If that's the end of the tunnel, all that's left is the scorpion den or that whole wing. Yeah, I think we grab it.
Doesn't keep going.
No, it
Yeah,
closes
it
itself
terminates.
off inside this nest. It just looks like it's the monster's nest. There's four eggs back here, and is it like is it like a bird's nest, or is it more like buried in rock and sand and shale and bone?
It is literally four eggs haphazardly scattered here. You also find dozens of broken eggs as well too. Some of these look broken by just mistreatment, like they just literally spawned an egg and just threw it across the room. Though if you does anyone touch or interact with the eggs at all?
We haven't yet.
No, I'm asking.
No.
I'm asking. You guys are exploring the area, so I'm asking. You guys go
I
build.
think we grab them and get out of here. They'll sell for a pretty penny.
Yeah, the egg shells are actually very hard. Um,
Can we? Okay. Yeah. I
yeah,
mean, this is at least a good find for the moment. I mean, we know there was that secondary tunnel off to the left that we kind of skirted besides the scorpion line, um, and then we got that depression. So I mean, we could pull these things out here, see what Obi knows, and regroup for the day, and then head back in, refill the lamp
Yeah.
oil, head back in.
Yeah, we have to. If we have to push deeper, we're gonna have to figure out a plan because we only have this one rope.
Yes, this is very true.
Yeah. We'd have to build some sort of an anchor that we can attach to the pit
or ladder.
or
Ladders
bring a
probably.
ladder.
Yeah. I don't know what materials we can make rope potential. I don't think there's much. It's mostly desert, you said, right?
Yeah, it's like a step.
Yeah.
So like, you can find stuff like you said, like driftwood and cactus to burn and make fire things like that.
Well,
This one,
We
we have a lot of snake skin.
Yeah, snakes and stuff. We have bedding. I mean, you guys can
Snake skin
go.
makes really good whips, so we can make rope out of it.
it's just
We can tie sheets together. I'm sure we've got some
yeah,
linens for
yeah,
fucking 8 bunks.
yeah. Just get some. That's true. Say fuck it. All you really need is just
And we'll have to make some kind of pitons to anchor them in. You're right.
yeah, but that wouldn't be that hard to do. But this is raw strap. Even if you guys take
Yeah.
some hands that you guys took with you and just melt one of those things down.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. We carry these out back to and then start gathering shit to go spelunking, unless you guys
Well,
wanted to check out that scorpion nest.
that is my question though. Do we want to try to go down a pit that we could be completely stuck
They
in
hit a
that?
chest. Where did
No,
they go? Like, what's
no,
the likeliest? I don't think they went down with the chest. That seems hard.
if it's 60,000 in value. That's you never know what they would do to try to hide this stuff.
As far as and
Yeah.
as far as to like kind of put a price to that, because it's a large amount, but essentially, what that would be like would be comparable to just outright buying a small to medium sized business in like America, right? So it is a substantial amount of coin.
Um,
But my question is,
yeah,
do we want to go down this depression and all of a sudden you have what'd you say,
no,
20, 30 scorpions on our head? I mean, should we clear out the upper
I don't think it was
before
that many.
should we clear either way? Should we clear out this whole upper section before we start diving our way underneath where we could get locked in and not be able to get back out if they decided to come down?
Yeah,
And it feels like looking for trouble,
I know it's damned if we do, damned if we don't situation. I'd rather not literally jump into a scorpion fucking den, but since we know it's there and they're probably stupid, at least not a human-like intellect, I hope we might be able to set a trap for them. At least set up a couple of contingency plans, maybe a trap and a backup plan just in case that goes wrong, because it will.
They always
so how
do.
do we so how do we draw this out? How much Greek fire? I keep calling it Greek fire. What is it?
Western fire?
Western fire.
Western
Yeah.
fire. How much Western fire
I
do you
have 4 on me, but we have 10 total. I have 10 total. I don't know about the other people, actually. Some people have some on them too, I think.
Guinevere would actually step in here and actually, 'cause she's an explorer. She would say this. Scorpions are very territorial creatures. They don't actually leave their nest very often. Definitely not to just go hunt and explore. Um, she would say
Yeah, they're not also not we're not its prey, I'm assuming. Like it probably doesn't want to fuck
also,
with us.
also
Yeah.
to from the information you told us about the 10 Western Fire, using them, which I presume you would, because there are literally lines of scorpion holes on the side of the wall, will cut into your resources. And if you guys want to go further down, you don't know what's down there. So if you burn through
We
4
may need them.
Western Fire, you may literally cut into something, an optional thing, or something you may need.
Yeah,
Is there any way we could
Good point.
use? Is there any way we could use any of our materials to try to just create at least a quasi? I mean, I know these things can climb a wall, but at least a small barrier in that opening.
But you don't think it'd be very effective because most likely these things are either very small, so you have to spend a lot of time building an effective barrier because the ceiling of the roof is 40 feet tall.
we just
That's true.
I think
Let's just leave
we
it.
just leave them be.
Well, then
and
let's get these eggs out and at least go see what's up that secondary lane before we go diving into this hole. We still got half our day today. Let's carry these eggs out, fill our lanterns, and at least take that other little line off to the left that we skipped because of the blood trail of the horse, just to see what's in there.
we'll see how many torches they've made. They were working on those. That they had one job.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yes, they did.
Give me a D100. This is for Guinevere, as you guys are exploring. Yeah. He's a expert, master explorer.
Well, I've been rolling everything for her. Somebody else take it.
She's your NPC.
She would say that just from basic cartography, that seems to loop around to the scorpion.
Sweet.
Okay. Well, then we know our plan. So yeah, let's carry these things out of here. So I'm gonna pick up one of the eggs and start huffing out with the egg.
Each of these eggs are 10 slots.
Even just carrying it in my hands.
Correct. Yes. I mean, it doesn't matter how you guys carry this stuff. It still is 10 slots, and this is where loot. These things are massive. These things are big, man. It's like 50 pounds.
I have I have exactly 10 slots, so I can carry one.
Okay.
I have 2 slots I can share with someone.
Here I have 9 slots. Take this lantern, Harry, and Gon will grab it.
Sure.
All right. Let's see how many slots Koye has. So from taking the he filled his slots with the health pots and the rations. He has like 2 left. Guinevere has.
Hey, Gon, if you got one, I got the other. Let's just huff these 2 out. You and I can walk back in, grab the other 2. It's not that deep back here. We know it's fairly clear.
Yeah, and it's not that far. We can make 2 trips.
Exactly.
But I don't want to be a 2-trip bitch. But we unless if no one else has it.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like
they're reaching into their pockets and shit's just kind of spilling out. Like, I don't know where we're gonna put it.
It's in Skyrim, a bunch of cheese wheels.
Just dropping stuff like.
Like, why do I have a basket? Where did this come from?
Why did I get this bucket? Like, date 20, 2/23/19. It's like, okay, this is years ago.
That's the early game when you're grabbing anything just to sell it for a couple coppers.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the silver for these werewolves, but no. So yeah, you got 2 eggs there. Something that you notice picking them up is that they are pretty warm to the touch. Also, which notice that they are very dense.
We should also keep these away when we bring them. Keep them away from the horses. If these things hatch and kill one of the horses, I'd be so pissed.
Yeah, put them in a crate or something.
Yeah, we got lock them up.
Get locked up, don't let them out. No, get locked up. Yeah, man. If these things are this serpent, and you've seen how smart the serpent was, even though they're children, this thing, the egg itself is 50 pounds.
I've seen aliens.
No. Okay, if the egg is 50 pounds, then this thing has to be at least 40.
I've seen alien. I've seen this movie. I'm not trying to get caught.
It's like I've seen this plot line before. I'm not falling for this one. No, I'm not. It's not going down like this. I've seen aliens. We don't have Sojourner with us. We're out.
That's Guinevere.
Hey, the Guinevere S.A., bro. Guinevere is like the fucking avenging angel. This motherfucker just shing, shing, shing. But fair enough. So you guys begin to similarly retreat out. This is just so I would say as far as lamp oil burning, I would say this to be about 50. As you guys retreat out. That being said, give me a D100 as you retreat. And I'll just factor that into something that definitely will not come up in the near future or ever.
Okay.
Okay. You guys fully retreat out, costing you guys 50 units of lamp oil. As you guys retreat out. As I take you back to the base. All right, you're back at camp. And you guys are back
2 eggs.
2 eggs. Okay.
Obi.
Okay. Obi comes out. Hey, man.
What the hell is this thing?
He looks and he says,
Obi became Jamaican because he always had that accent. I don't remember.
I was like, I forgot. I was like,
he does now.
Hey,
It's canon. It's canon.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, here we go. All right. Hey, man, I'm writing this screenplay. It's called Cool Runnings.
His lucky egg. We brought 2.
he said, it's island time.
Kiss it. Fucking classic movie, dude.
One for the money. 2 for the show.
Yeah. No, okay, this is a major tangent. I feel like I mixed it up with another Jamaican movie that also was a similar premise. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's something.
How many movies are about the Jamaican bobsled team? Hold on.
I feel like another movie, dude.
I'm surprised one even.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know. I feel like John Candy's in one of them and he's not in the other one. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna go.
It's like a straight to TV, like
Cool
Running.
Cool Runnings 2, yeah.
Cool Running 2.
Cool Runnings 2. Back to the track.
Bro. If the Mighty Ducks can have 13 spin-offs, Mighty Ducks and then Cool Runnings can have at least 2. Mighty Ducks have so many spin-offs. Like it's like a Marvel Phase 4. It's like this guy has one, this guy has one. Okay, I'm just saying.
The guy in the background in this one scene.
The narrator has one. He's like the narrator. Time on the ice. It's like all right. It's like all right, fair enough. You guys out of ideas. Okay, it's like Marvel. It's fine.
So hey, you guys are still spending money. So
it's like, oh my god, the narrator really dude. No, but Obi says in a very interesting accent that he's picked up along the way. That please give him a 2d20 as he is animal handler. Let's see what he gets.
19.
What's his bonus? Check. Basically. Okay. Oh. Is he with you or is Chulin with you? Actually.
They're both there.
Yeah, I think we took them both, didn't we?
I think so.
I know Chulin's there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chulin was driving the horses on the way in.
Yeah, I know Chulin's here, but I don't see Obi.
I thought Obi came with us too.
Yeah.
Let's see. We had. Let me go back and redo the math of what we had on us. One sec. We had, in terms of food.
I'm gonna just check previous maps that I had. You guys found on different maps. Let me just 1 second.
Because I thought we brought Obi.
He would have been in the cart anyway.
Maybe it was Chulin.
No, because on the travel map here, there is no Obi.
Yeah, we probably didn't.
Maybe it was
the
just
other
Chulin
animal
then.
handler. We just maybe it.
No, it's you because it's two. You just have children, so you guys like he'll leave Obi because he does. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
That's
'Cause,
right.
I forgot we had Elric. What does he do again? He's a
The
herbalist.
alchemist.
Oh, alchemist.
Yeah.
I'll make sure. Like, hold on. Anyway, yes, Chulin is also a survivalist, an animal handler as well. So she would say her bonus.
She Jamaican too.
As an Easterner, she's like, dude, I can't speak Spanish. I want to fucking ruin somebody's name, but Spanish Jamaican accent. What is it, like like Tom Paul? What does it sound like? I don't know who. Like I don't know where you go with that.
You won't get canceled. People are like, all right, we'll give him a pass on this one.
It's like it's like a Zuna kind of thing, or I don't know what it sounds like. But all right, fair enough. So Joel would say, with her, that she actually does not know what these things are either. Actually, with a 19, she does not know with her bonuses to intelligence.
Okay.
Does not know. Large.
Well,
but they seem to be. But the biggest thing is, they seem to be very uncommon because even Harry Belafonte and his immense knowledge also did not know anything about these all too. He's a scholar.
Yeah.
well, that means we're the first people to document it. I would make note of it. That information might be useful to somebody.
The Explorers Guild who buys information. Whatever would say if they don't know what these are. Anything new given to the Explorer Guild usually sells for a pretty penny. Because just like you guys went in the first, I think the first like third session, they buy information because it keeps other people alive. So
I'll write it down in my notebook. Then I'll make a little sketch. I'll draw how it attacked the camp and the whirlwind and everything.
That's very valuable. Whatever would say. I can't read and write, which I'm not going to give a reading and write thing, but the literacy is very low. And so unless you're like a scholar, so I don't have a thing on it, but unless it makes sense for you to be able to write, you probably can't write and read. That being said,
I am going
Gon
to
definitely cannot.
I am going to take the eggs though and gather up some of those like driftwood, cactus logs or whatever to kind of make an area so they don't roll and keep it. It's not going to be anywhere near the cart. It's not going to be anywhere near the horses. It's going to be kind of tucked like on another overhang of the cave or of this rocky outcropping that we're in between. It's going to be kind of tucked away up underneath one of those with logs and little whatever kind of tucked into it so they don't roll away, but they're kind of backing out of the way.
So this is what you noticed specifically, and Harry, you would write this down in your books, is that after you guys were setting up camp and resting, getting some energy back, is that like a rattlesnake sound will be coming from the eggs, and it periodically happens. As it sounds like a I can't make a rattlesnake sound, not a fucking rattlesnake, but it sounds like a rattlesnake. As whatever's inside of it is viciously vibrating, then it stops, then it goes up again, then it stops, and it goes up again. It sounds like actually it's probably a little bit harder than that. So it sounds like I guess like 22 shots going off, like not 20 shots, 22 rounds going off, like like a long rifle or 223 bullets going off, like.
Oh wow.
That loud?
Yes.
Shit, kill this thing. Fuck that. We got a
Yeah,
long
maybe
way.
let's make a scrambled snake.
Yeah, we got a long way to go. We put this on the ship, then no, God pulls out after hearing that immediately. He's like, starts moving towards it and he's not playing around.
I'm not sleeping next to that fucking bomb.
Wham! Wham! Wham!
As you hit this thing as hard as you can, this thing shell is as hard as stone. This thing is very difficult to break. You think, and this is just you as being a survivalist and everyone else here, that this thing has to have an exceptionally hard shell because if not, it would just break out of its shell. That much force.
Fuck it, cook it. Throw in the fucking fire.
Hard boiled.
As a Scarlet, as a Scarlet, you think that'd be probably the most effective way to kill these things because heat kills everything. So you gotta throw these things in the fire, of course, and you hear loud vibrations coming through. As the eggs themselves don't crack, but they superheat. And after leaving these things on there for I don't know an indisposable amount of hours, you think if it's not dead, then it would have killed you anyway. So
If it's still in there, it ain't happy.
as you leave these really rock hard shells, you think basically the only way you can really kind of crack the thing would be a significant amount of force. Would be something like shooting a ballista at it. I know in D&D things like that. For you guys are watching at home, like human strength can just somehow surpass ballistas and stuff like that. That's not how reality works. You need like superhuman amounts of strength to really pierce that thing.
Well, you know what? They still
Man,
may be
can we
valuable
keep that?
as is. Yeah,
Yeah, we could fucking make armor or shields out of this shit. Like,
maybe we could study it, and possibly just sell it as a again.
let's do like
Memento.
Easter eggs. We just poke one hole and siphon that shit out of there. They'll be so light after.
If we smooth it out, did you just like use it as Captain America? You just throw it.
Well, we could probably get like between you guys, you can make a drill.
Yeah,
I have a drill. I mean, I have it's a hand.
That's true. Yeah, no, like stuff like that. It would work. It would just take a lot of time. But yes,
Yeah.
like it would work. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like
But we've rendered them inert for
listen,
now, so
We,
we're good.
be-
Okay,
we
that's-
believe.
whatever that machine gun fucking burst fire that we heard was like, nope.
Stops.
Probably
Is that
calling
that's
their mother.
that's the question? Does that little machine gun burst sound stop?
After several hours of being here and it's stopping and you don't hear it anymore, you think it's probably dead.
Okay.
The
Can't
eggs
confirm
are
it, of
just
course.
blackened from smoke. Just
No, they still remain white.
they're unaffected completely. Weird and interesting.
Wow, man.
These things.
I love that
Yeah.
material.
Yeah, we got to get some composite chest armor going
Yeah.
from this.
Composite plate is like
Fire resistant armor.
Get her
Yes.
laughing here. Double reinforced breastplates.
We got,
there you
we got
go.
the technology.
Yeah.
300 DR. Like,
Infinite DR shows up. Like we can take anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. That being said, as you guys are resting here, well, I think you guys are resting outside cave, of course. You guys,
We'll have to grab some of the stuff that we can turn into ropes. So any material, really. I imagine we have bedding, probably extra.
yeah.
Children would say as well too, depending on, I mean, definitely betting. Children would say, I'm not sure if you're going to rush it or not, but she could indeed try to skin some of the thing, and you're right, use it as snake skin, and that thing's going to be durable, whereas betting could, cut or scrape or like that. But this snake skin, if it can take fucking blows from warhammers and stuff, it can probably hold up against like someone trying to sabotage it easily.
Yeah, I don't. How big was that thing?
I would say about 30 feet long.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, she could just fashion it. All you need to do is cut it in strips, and we can braid a rope out of it.
Yep, she would say,
Sounds good.
Cut 3 long strips out, braid them together. It's not going anywhere. So she would
There's
say
the other 2 eggs inside also that we could bring and boil.
Guinevere's a
no, we
fucking
do that.
leather worker.
We
Yeah.
do that. We bring the other eggs out and boil them as well, because I don't want whatever the fuck is in there coming out.
You guys go back, you spend some more oil there, and give me another D100. Just confirm. This is just irrelevant rolls, of course. These aren't going to definitely matter anytime soon, ever. These, it's just
Go
it's
go
just,
ahead, Omen. Roll the 100.
I got it.
just stat checks. Whims of fate, of
Mm.
course.
We never didn't have it.
92.
92. Okay, so you guys go back, retrieve the eggs. So this thing is exceptionally heavy. But if you guys all go inside, you guys can easily drag it out. It isn't that heavy. Because
We're going back for the eggs and the snake. Like, we're leaving like all our useless shit behind. And
yeah, I would say 30 feet. It's only about, I would say, 2 feet diameter wide, maybe 2 or 3 feet diameter wide the entire way through. So you can easily, like, 6 people can pick that thing up. It's probably like, I'd say like a ton. So between 6 people, you
Yeah.
guys.
We got some big strength dudes here, so
Yeah, tons.
And I'm holding the lantern.
Could we just get one of the horses, have it drag it out?
Yeah, if you want to, yeah.
Could do
you
that
just
too.
drag it out. It just depends on how much time you want to spend on it. You want to just drag it out that way or force it. It's different.
Yeah,
things.
the horses fit, eh? That's right.
Yeah,
the horses will fit. The cart can't get all the way in, but
Yeah.
With the horses can.
and then I do pull out a few spike. I have several spikes.
There you
Also,
go.
that I had fashioned.
Nice.
So I do pull out kind of just like a small box of spikes. These might work. We might be able to at least use a few of these to hold that in place too. I mean, it might embed. We'd probably get it embedded into that quasi rock that's there.
Yeah, because if it wasn't rock, it wouldn't work. But yeah, this is, and it's not, it's not sandstone either, which is good because it just chipped.
That just crumble. Yeah.
It's crumble. But it's rock. I would say it's not granite. I would say limestone probably. So it's pretty tough. And it's not granite, but it's tough enough. Well, limestone is pretty hard. Actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, regardless of that, it's hard stone. So Guinevere would say this. She says that I can definitely braid this for you, as Chulin would take most of the day to really get the nice clean cuts to where it's not gonna fray and rip. You really want to spend time on that because if you leave weird cuts into the thing, it will just rip just from tear. Chulin spent some time on this, and Guinevere would say that this is probably gonna take her, if you want it done right, about a day. She says she would not want to rush this because if you're trying to go back up, potentially, if this is a dangerous thing, you don't want your road to be fucking compromised.
No, we need it. We have food. We got another 4 days. Sorry, we have another 5 days of food here with us before we have to start heading back.
And
How far back
That
was it
snake,
from here?
we can eat it.
2 days.
Oh yeah, we can eat that snake.
yeah, so you got, I'd say, 2 days worth of meals on, basically to really before it starts kind of getting kind of rancid. So next 2 days you can get mighty meals, so that wouldn't take off your rations as long as you are obviously outside, of course.
Yeah, let's take our time, do it right. In the
Yes.
meantime,
Yeah.
let's get some torches built up. This lamp oil isn't going to last forever.
So,
Well, we
So
still
we have
we have
800 units of it, right?
We still have as of right now we have 6.5 days worth of lamp oil still left.
We have to do days conversions. Okay, full days, and we're good.
No, yeah. So, as far as torches though, because maybe like, why you wanted torches is because you guys only have like 2 lamps, I believe, right?
Yes.
But
You also can throw a torch easily.
yeah.
Throwing a lamp is a
Yeah.
fucking problem.
Yeah. Like we only have 2 lamps. Those one of the 2 lamps.
Definitely want
Okay.
to throw a torch down there before we go down.
Yeah.
Don't want to arrive
Yeah,
with no light or it's crazy.
One of the 2 lamps you have.
Yeah, it just shatters all the way down.
Doosh. Oh, it doesn't light.
It's
Oh
a
no, my
Molotov
oil.
cocktail. Just,
My oil. We can't go down there anymore. So Ulrich and Chulin, I would say so. So the first day, you guys, Guinevere and Chulin definitely work on that. The next 2 days, Ulrich and Chulin and Harry, presumably, because you have alchemists, so they can get the right mix for the torch composition, especially with the blubber and the fat, and just using some of your bedding to do some of that, and just driftwood. I would say with basically a day and a half with that. I would say Harry, you're gonna lead on this. You're the most experienced. Give me, I'd say, your intelligence at advantage. Also, you guys gain foundry experience points as well. To all of you do.
Nice. So that'll be a
Alright.
36.
The 36, I would say here, you have the gathering driftwood. You guys gain 2 days. 3 torches.
3 torches?
3 torches. Torches have about, I would say, 400 units of light, but they're not refillable like a lantern.
Yep.
And each torch, I would say, would take about 2 slots because they're bigger than lanterns, and they're kind of not very easily to store away. So factor that in as you will. Let me double check here. That night would pass. It is day 146 and 147. Nothing really comes out of this cave, especially with that thing killed. You think that was probably the apex predator of at least that level of the cave? With that thing dead,
we also because I think we had brought some of the enoki mushroom, correct?
Yeah, you just got, yeah. You have warrior.
Yeah, we have a ton.
Yep.
Yeah. So Guinevere gets a dose of the enoki mushroom to help with her wounds over
Right.
one of those nights sleeping.
Correct. Thank you for that. I'll put that on the.
I'd like to spend some time looking around the area at the flora, see if there's anything interesting. This is something he's not used to this place, but looks for any herbs.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm gonna do that with you. Let's explore. See what kind of herbs we can find around here.
Harry, this is the thing. So, the 2 days you guys were out, you were helping making torches. So you want to do that?
All right. Damn.
You want to do because that'll factor in.
Well, we still have other days. I mean,
Yeah. Like it's
let me know what you find though. You can bring me some samples.
Like it's no. I was just saying during those 2 days. That's what I was assuming you were doing.
Yeah.
All right. All right. As you know, as you're basically getting the chemical composition just right to actually burns correctly, and it is burning after like an hour. Okay. Let's see here. Let me heal up Guinevere. All right. Give me a searching. Give me. This is an intelligence based thing. You're trying to understand something. Give me an intelligence check at advantage. You're a survivalist. You're a smart guy. Smart guy. 13, 25. There we go. Okay. Give me a 1d6.
four.
Okay, 1 second here. Okay. As you were scouring this area over here, you discover that there is a hardy substitute for a alchemical ingredient. It's not very much of it here. There's only about 4 units, but you find a pretty hardy substitute to. I can go to the right. Is it? Give me a 1d100.
Okay. 52.
Okay. 2. So, you find a more a southern. You find a southern variant to the Sunocaminium root that would be applicable in recipes for that root, whether it's alchemical or herbalistic. This is called. Okay. Dryad's Bliss. Alright. You found 4 units of that. And it can be applicable. This is Dryad's Kiss. Only grows in very harsh environments like here. from what you can understand, though you do not know much about it. It is uncommon.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about this thing. I don't know any. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. Only one way to figure that out, really.
Education. Education. Fair enough. But and Cole, what are you doing again? For these 2
Koa,
days?
Koa's probably seeing if there's any material that's kind of just out here that could be harder than the standard lumber that he can get for building the ship. If there's anything out here that feels like a bark wood, something that's dense and thick that could be planed down and shaved into to logs or into planks, that's just what he'd be searching for to see if there's anything out here like that. Because he's never been here, so he's kind of doing the same thing from the standpoint of wood species to see if there's anything that would be viable to make things out of.
Julian being from, well, not from, but living in the desert, she would tell you that there is not. The only thing kind of remotely here would be coconut trees, and that's will be substantially weaker than
What we
the
got.
standard wood. So before you even, she would just tell you that, because I mean,
Okay.
I want to find wood. She was like, come here.
Nah. Yeah.
No.
Nah.
No. So.
Well, then knowing that, because there's not much else he would do, he would take some of that driftwood and he's gonna make silverware.
Okay. Give me a carpentry check. Either intelligence or strength.
Yeah, this one I think because of what it is, it's more fine work instead of big work. I'll do with my intelligence. 34.
All right, you are. I would say to make. How fine are you looking to make of this thing?
I'm looking to make at least, like right now, 5 sets of slightly higher than fine. Probably like right somewhere between that normal and fine. Not quite like true fine, but better than normal.
So stainless steel, but we're gonna call it stainless silver. All right, here
But
we
he's
go. Okay.
yeah, but he's making it out of some of this driftwood because it's light and airy, and I think it would accept. Like in his head, he's thinking it will accept oil, but oil very, very well, and then yeah, it can be used for
Oh, I
eating
see
and
what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you oil them up and you smoke it, it'll hold the. Yeah.
Yep.
I want like an epoxy. I forgot. Yes, that will be very effective. So with that, I would say the DC you need to reach for 5 sets of those is 150.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it's just so you're at 34 out of 150. But once you get there, you'll have 4 sets of these, and then you'll have you roll a final check to see how well you do, and that'll be like the big. So let me know when you get to 150.
Perfect.
All right. So you see Koa's heart carving away. Okoye is practicing his techniques over here. He's like, fuck these motherfucking snakes. He's going for stabbing motions here. He would include a plane, but I don't think that's been admitted.
I would say, does he all of a sudden get this look like he's is it a Koye L. Jackson?
Family goes bald and says, I am tired of these mother, and he has an eye patch sometimes. Yes.
And Jerry Curl.
Not the Jerry Curl.
He's like all of his characters just combined.
He says, does Marcellus Wallace look bitch?
He's like, let me get some of that lamp oil. Hold on.
This is a nice lamp oil. Dude, what is the southern lamp oil right here? That, and I forget the movie he played when he was like that track guy. He said, "Mama, don't you love me?" And he was doing a dance he saw on TV. Oh my god! It was a good movie, man. It was a sad movie. Anyway, he's a great actor. We'll move on. That being said, the next 2 days go past with nothing. I'm not gonna have you guys roll checks for predators because any predators obviously would have been killed by this thing relentlessly years ago, probably. This thing has been ripping and tearing full stop. All right, I will do that. As you guys definitely do that. So you guys have your 3 torches. Basically 2 days has passed, so your 3 torches, you guys are all fold up, and Guinevere will say this. Give me 2d20. This is from just being a leather worker. Let's see here. Intelligence. That's pretty difficult to work with, but she does succeed. He says, she pulls out after basically 2 days of work, 30 foot of snakeskin rope, and this stuff is much more durable than regular rope, but it is not very flexible. This thing does not really wrap around stuff. It's just straight rope, almost like flexible wood, or metal. But this thing is tough.
Can we put a big knot of that snake skin into the end of it and drive a couple of stakes into the end? Will that hopefully that they don't tear off the stake, but give it some stability into the rock as we make our way down? And I don't think on the way down we necessarily need to tie each other together again, so we can just carry this one with us.
Yeah, 30 feet's not that much. We don't even know if that hits the bottom.
It reaches the slope from our calculations.
I think we're going to have to tie
ourselves.
Yeah, but that could be a slide to our death.
We have 2 ropes. We could tie them together.
I think we're going to have to.
Gives us about, 80 feet?
Yeah. And like, just 75-ish, because you got to tie it around the rope and make sure it's secure to the thing. I'll say 75. Because you want to make sure it's secure, especially with the amount of weight you guys are pulling.
If it's longer than that, we're going to have to plan B. We're going to have to send one person down first before we start.
Who's the lightest? Gonna be the best at climbing back up if it's farther than that.
Whenever just raise her hand and says, "I'm the explorer. I'm built for it."
Yeah, you might want to have. I don't want you to take your armor off because that would suck. But you want to try that with the armor on too?
I'm not taking my armor off. He says.
All right,
armor stay.
Let's go.
Let's
go. If I die wearing it, motherfucker.
I'm not going out without the armor. But she says, okay. All right, so I'll turn over to Gon, because you're the survivalist here. And this isn't a rope you tie this off, because this isn't a standard rope. It's some pretty durable rope. See how well you use this thing. So give me an intelligence check at advantage. As you roll this thing.
I have to get into intelligence now, too. Another net
20, baby.
Damn.
Yeah, well,
rolling rocks.
Yeah, better be. Better to be lucky with my +5.
Yeah, but Gon, you definitely use your wits and things like that. You know, you've killed plenty of things probably in your life, especially around this area of traveling, all stuff like that. You know how snakeskin works. You know you never used snakeskin rope before. You know how snakeskin works. You use your intuitive knowledge as a survivalist to definitely bend it around. Definitely a couple times, tying into a figure eight. That is a raw knot. You probably would have ripped the tail with a figure eight, release the tension off just one knot around several rocks using spikes you've gathered from Koa. And obviously, you do not drive the spikes through the skin because that'd be really bad. Similar to what Koa said, if you do that, you'll rip the shit out of the rope and it won't do anything. That being said, you guys do successfully tie the rope down, and as you guys presumably throw it down there, so you guys can obviously have a rope.
We're back in the cave now, right?
Yes. Let me move back.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot about that. Yes, you're here. I assume you guys definitely light your lamp because if not, you're gonna be falling on your face and ankle checks. So it costs you 50 light to get in here, basically. As you guys are traveling through here.
I think we only do one now. We don't. This whole area is cleared.
Yeah, we're gonna just do the 1.
All right, make sure you fill your land back up to 400, then subtract 50, or basically 350, whatever.
Yeah, from one of them.
Yeah. This one will be turned off.
Okay.
How
Do you
about
want
that?
me? Do you want me to carry it? Since I still have the hook, so I can just hang.
Yeah, it makes the most sense to me.
Makes sense.
Because
Yep.
especially if we're gonna be using a rope, you all gonna need your hands free.
Though I did like Harry's idea. Let's light a torch and chuck it down there.
Sounds good to me.
Like
We made 3, you know.
Yeah, you like
Pull
one of your
one.
3.
Yep. Pull one out and set it into the light source or into the flame of the lantern. Get it up so it's nice and blazing, and then, whoo, Kobe it in.
As you do a shoulder check push off and a step back, that high arcing shot.
The 1 foot step back, the Dirk special.
Yeah, dude, Dirk made his fucking living off that thing, dude. The push off shoulder to the step
It's Hall
back.
of Famer because of it, dude.
Like shoulder push off, step back. Oh my god, dude.
And he's what, a 7-footer? Like, ain't no way.
People think that like he was so slow, but like 07 and like 04, Dirk was a monster. But anyway, that's all aside. he was a monster, bro. There's Sean Marion too with his weird ass shot. That being said, you guys throw it down here. What you noted specifically that might throw you off is that as you throwing the lantern down, it does hit the bottom with a second throw with more information that you guys is the second thing you throw down here. A lot closer to 35-40 feet than 30. It's really just like your first thing because you couldn't really see down that far either, so you couldn't really get a glimpse. But with you being a survivalist, you having actual light to gauge it better, it's about 35-40 feet. So good thing you tied a rope around it to get that full 80 feet or 75, whatever. It does go down to a slant. What you notice as you go down is that along the walls are definitely small pinprick holes or animal tracks. There's no rolling prior for this. They're definitely spiderish or arthropods. And what you notice about too is that there seems to be almost soft green light coming from the downward shaft of this tunnel, or a depression would be better.
So there's
that wasn't there before.
No, it was,
light?
but you couldn't really tell from without having the light to gauge it, because really just like as the light's down there, you really see now it's like a very faint light or faintly like almost like glow coming from there.
Okay.
But there's
spider holes all the way down.
No, tracks,
Okay.
not holes, tracks.
You see the animal tracks. You're saying there's animal tracks on the wall? That's what you're saying?
All the way around.
Yeah, that's what I can see. Small legs, you can see them here. They're scratching across. How many could I divine how many roughly? Like a range?
It's dozens of tracks. So
Dozens. Okay.
yeah,
Big,
like,
small, like do the tracks look like these things are big?
So what it would look like as like a different.
Are they cat-sized?
So what it would look like is compare this to like when an army marches through like a field. You don't know how many boots are there. You just know there are a lot of boots. As far as the
Yeah,
size
but you
of the
can tell
boot-
how big the boot is.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that they also step over each other too. It's almost like one long track. So it's kind of hard to gauge the accurate size of it, though they seem to be definitely not standard spiders or standard arthropods, whatever like that. But it's like, and they're also very close to each other too. So it's like,
Regardless of the size, we better just stay on guard. Anything and everything can fucking kill us. As we are aware
Yep.
all too often.
those
Yep.
almost eyes. But you definitely know it's probably at least dozens. Is accurate.
God damn it. Spiders. Why did it have to be spiders?
Oh,
Well,
Lord.
Ladies first, Guinevere.
I am. Is there any way to? Is there any way to attach this lantern to her as she goes? How much light does that torch give off from the standpoint of can she see enough down there, or can we like see the torch, or do we just see the glow of the torch?
You see the soft glow torch as the torch definitely slid down on an angle after a certain point.
Okay.
But you still see the light of the torch, but you don't see the torch.
Okay.
That should be enough visibility.
Yep.
It's pretty dim for most of this.
Yep.
To the bottom where you can kind of see it becomes really bright light.
Okay.
So like basically between your light lantern being on, which illuminates the top 40 feet or 25 feet really from this angle.
Yep.
Really, and then the bottom torch or illuminating the other. It's pretty dim to well lit mostly.
All right.
And
here we go.
And she would look at you all and say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. You definitely think that.
Think of your faith. Your devotion will carry you.
She doesn't even acknowledge that, but you definitely do think that without the high morale you've had from just pretty good luck, Winifred probably would definitely not just rush forward into this gigantic spider pit of nothingness that she had no idea about. So keep that in mind there. She proceeds to use the rope.
Works slow. Works slow.
She says, I am an explorer. I know what I'm doing. She looks at you. But she says thank you.
If you need to come up quick, all you have to do is yell. Hold the rope and I'm gonna start pulling.
All right. She's an explorer, so she cannot basically this is a chance. Give me a strength check at advantage. Give me 2d20 at advantage. No bonus are there. Okay,
17.
Very nice. Good. She begins to climb down. Now let me bring her down. Let me tell you what she's. As he begins to go down some. All right. As she goes down here, she looks around, grabs the torch, and begins to climb back up. And as she climbs back up, it's a look of awe on her face as we take our 15-minute break. Be back in 15.
Cool.
So see you in 15.
2.
All right. We are back. So, first and foremost, you see Guinevere quickly climbing up at like an even, steady pace. One after the other. Boom, 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 boom. She climbs up after spending maybe about 13 to 14 seconds looking around with the torch, grabbing the torch in one hand, torch just Resident Evil style. She climbs up these ladders, going up top, following the torch, looks up at you, and she says, I don't know how big it is down there, but I do know it's probably a lot of spiders, and it's also an underground river down there as well.
An underground river.
River.
Did you see it?
Yes.
Or you saw it? How far away was it?
About 15 feet away.
How fast was the current?
She said, I'm not really a survivalist, but it was going pretty even. It wasn't going super fast.
Would it sweep you away, or could you walk through it?
I don't know how deep it was. Question.
I'm just talking about the current.
The current. She says, from what I can see from the torch, it didn't look. It wasn't like underground rapids, right? Like in some cases you have like rapids. It wasn't that fast.
Yeah.
Maybe like, I don't know, 5-10 knots, maybe that.
Okay. Well, I think the sooner we all get down there, probably the better. If we're going to do this thing, let's do it.
Lots of spiders right there when you first got down the slope?
No, but you would say there are bioluminescent mushrooms though down here. Or moss. I can't really tell.
Does that, as two resident herbalists here, does that stand out as something?
Yes.
Like an exotic material? 'Cause, that sounds special.
It is very exotic, but and actually very rare. So they don't have any particular properties outside of the fact that these mushrooms will remain bioluminescent torches for up to 72 hours after being harvested. They do not give off any heat and also work underwater. There are certain areas in the south that grow these particularly to help harvest plants and things like that. They are very valuable while they work. Also, the seeds are very, very valuable too. As Akoya would tell you, because the people that grow these tend to hoard them. So you may be able to actually corner a market potentially. But they're very valuable if you're able to grow them. But because obviously getting from here to civilization to sell them is more than 72 hours, unless you're trying to repop them, which you don't think you have the adequate environment to do so, you'd have to find a different cave closer to a civilization to regrow them. But you can definitely harvest them. What she was saying. But she sees.
Yeah, if we can use them as torches, save on torches.
Yeah, they're pretty. It's actually pretty bright down there, honestly.
Okay.
So do you guys all go down as well too, or you guys?
And just for the mushrooms, like, there's no way to have some like a
The
starter
spores?
kit, basically. Yeah.
I mean, you could take you can just harvest the mushroom, it would be aluminum, but you'd have to. I mean, like, in the seeds of the mushroom is in the mushroom, it's in the roots of the mushroom. So once you have the root, you can just regrow it somewhere else. But you definitely, it needs to be grown in a very specific climate to like. So you can't just like get a pot and just put it in there. Basically, you need like specific soil and
That's okay. I mean,
no, I'm just
Oh,
letting
yeah.
them in.
we can find that easier than
Yeah,
these
yeah.
mushrooms.
Yeah,
I
that-
bet.
Hard. It's just that it's not that hard to find. The location isn't that hard. It's just that finding the mushroom themselves are hard. But because you found them themselves, you can regrow them anywhere that has a cave and water. Presumably.
We'll have to get these on our way out and see if we can get the spores. I think it'd be good, but
Let me move you guys down though. I just wanted to make sure I was explaining that, so that was clear.
let's get to it.
There we go. Make sure.
As you descend into the, is it cold in here and damp with that water? If there's underground river, I bet you.
No. It's definitely cold in there. So can you guys see it here?
Yeah.
Shifting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yes.
All right. Can you guys see that these are illuminating?
That is a big ass map.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see them throughout the map if I zoom. Well, I can
Well,
see.
I see 3.
Those
Yeah,
in
I
my
see
line
these
of
three.
sight. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. That makes sense. All right. Let's see. Here. Boop. Boop.
Wow, this map is huge.
Well,
And this is the river.
no one said it was going to be easy.
I think this is super meta, but we should keep one of the lantern closed for now.
Yeah, we have
a torch already lit, so
I have 1 day worth of lamp oil brought with me too for the lamp. So,
Yeah. So you already have a torch lit, and these things.
but this is the river right here,
Yes.
and it just flows into this wall and into this wall, or is this?
No, it flows under. Yeah, I mean it flows underneath.
Right.
It's like. Yeah, but yes, correct. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
How high are these ceilings?
I would say these here. Let me check my notes.
and are they filled with spiders?
Most importantly,
I would say I'd say about like 20, 25 feet maybe from the 40 feet. So let's lock that in.
So we can see.
Yes, all the way up to the ceiling. Yes. Also, secondly, this thing is covered with spiders. Webs, as you can literally see here. Kind of hard to tell, but those are webs.
I see it. There's like sheets of webs.
Yes. These
It's
are
like
webs.
it's like the entrance to the Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Actually,
break
these are
through it.
webs. So it's a lot. It's a lot of webs.
That first dungeon in Skyrim.
Like, giant spiders drops down from the ceilings. Done.
You don't even let the guy talk. You just kill him. Give me that golden claw. Screw you.
Dude, man, once you beat, dude, we had so many hours in Skyrim, or at least I did, man. I played from I think about from 2011 to like now ish. So many hours. I don't even want to know, but listen, high school. Crazy. Basically, this place is covered in webs, and they're not really strong webs, but basically, every single web square is treated as difficult terrain unless you obviously spend time to break up
The torch doesn't burn through these easily.
not as quickly as you like. So if you're running through like a thing, you can't just like, you have to spend some time, not a lot of time, but definitely not like, for example,
Just like slow movements.
okay, in combat, basically, yeah, like just traveling, yes. In combat, no. Does that make sense? Like you don't have the time to.
I get it. Okay, but we're not in combat.
No. Yeah, I'm just letting you know that if there were to be combat, you guys don't just auto burn webs down as you guys travel. But out of combat, yeah, you guys can just be like, almost like a machete, just burning through. It doesn't burn very easily, but it doesn't not burn. So because of that, something you would know that these are incredibly fresh. If these are old webs, like all webs, it'd be pretty dry and it'd burn pretty easily, which means that these are pretty fresh. As a survivalist, you would know that because they aren't burning very easily.
Which way are we heading? Are we gonna head that way? I'm gonna use south because it's of the way the map is, but we're gonna head south, or are we gonna keep walking west, try and cross this this river? What do you think?
Follow the lights. I think we head west.
There's lights in both directions.
I only see one.
Well, you don't see this here?
Maybe it's line of sight. Let me move.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely lights on. Yeah, it's lights. Yeah.
No,
Light here?
no. I see this one. I see the one. But I
Okay.
see three over it to the
Oh,
west.
okay. Well, then do. I was making sure, like, hopefully only just not one word. That'd be okay. Anyway, yeah. All right. Yeah, but go where you please. And whatever here is wherever you guys want her to be.
And can we tell how deep this is? Stick the cudgel in.
You can stick the cudgel in. It does not go to the bottom.
Oh. Is this a rock? We can try to.
Yes, yeah, you can definitely do a hop, skip, and a jump there. I would say it'd be an athletics check though. I would say pretty standard. I'd say DC 25, unless you're like not have strength, you should be able to jump out. Like you're a warrior, you should jump out. All right, somebody give me a D20 for Rashid.
I can't make that check.
I'll do. I'm gonna help you pick you up.
We'll catch you.
So I had to catch you, pick you up. Rashid, as he jumps across with a 20, he's like, "I got it." He immediately falls into the water. This but splash. Harry, you have a chance to potentially want to grab him as he's in the water. Do you want him to begin to slide down? Because he says, "I can't swim."
I can try, but I'm not very strong.
I mean, you just gotta hold on to him. Yeah, give me.
I'm gonna say, Guinevere, grab my hand. I'll reach out to him.
All right. Oh, yeah. Okay, Harry, give me a dex check as you reach out to him quickly as you can, trying to stabilize him so he doesn't drown. As you quickly reach out, you accidentally push him deeper underwater. You're like, "Oh my god!"
How fast is this water? Is this gonna suck him through and kill him?
No, it's going about 10 miles per hour. Problem is that he's panicking, and being pushed on the water. Now he's underwater panicking. So somebody give me 2d20.
God damn this fool!
He rolled a 2. All right. Rashid is being is drifting here underwater here. I would say there you pushed him, he's underwater panicking. Gone, you jump on the cross, turning around, you can see. Gone, this is reaction speed. Give me a dex check. Let's see if you will react fast enough. You have the chance to potentially jump in and save him. It's gonna be a pretty high check.
I'm gonna burn an inspiration.
Okay. With the 28 inspiration coming in clutch, you notice that this guy probably can't jump very. He's not strong as you for sure. As he jumps across, you hear the sound of as he gets sucked into the water. You have a chance to leap in the water and try to save him. This will require a bit of athletic ability, which is strength. So would you like to?
Gon will hop over and throw an arm out.
All right, as you jump into the water, give me a strength check. It'll be decent.
Straight.
Very nice. You quickly jump into this water over here. Quickly swim over, no problem at all. As you begin to swim.
Yeah, it's a scene from Baywatch. You just perfect swan dive into it.
This butterfly.
Backstrokes, grabs him, kicks off the wall.
Get in there.
Kicks off the wall.
Out of the water, whipping his hair.
Yeah. All right, so this would, I presume you want to bring him either or.
He's across. We're dragging his ass across.
You bring him. He's like, "Oh my god!" He's like actively fighting you.
Gon would chuck him to the ground like a sack of potatoes. Like you goddamn.
I'm drowning.
You idiot.
I'm drowning, dude.
If he's freaking out like that, Gon will backslap him. Just.
He is full on. He is full on. He is scared. He doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah. Gon grabs him by the collar and shakes him violently and hits him with the backhand. He's like, "Get a hold of yourself, man."
Oh god. Oh, fuck that water. Almost died, man. Who puts rivers underwater?
Who does that, indeed?
Harry just shoved one of those.
Them sick bastard.
Harry and say, "What the fuck was that? You
Sorry, mate. I'm a little
if
uncoordinated.
Gon like readies himself to catch him, like be ready. Could I help whoever comes through? So they just jump across and I'm
okay, so
snatching
I'll
people.
say this: if you want to be on the center of the rock and catch them and just throw them, I would say it's definitely possible. Though the difficulty would rise up, but you're just much better at these because you're high strength. So we'll go from 25 to 35.
No, I just mean helping him. Like as they jump, they don't have to worry about landing on the other side. I just got them.
It's
Like a
far.
help action.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Pretty far jump as a help. What I'm saying is, if you were to move on like the center rock here, and then be like catch them like here, and then toss them here, that make more sense. But if you were just here,
Yeah, that works too.
yeah. So yeah, if you want to move here, basically, it's no need for them to roll because they can jump naturally that far. But you'd have to basically make a DC 35 strength check to catch them and just throw them across. So
If they fall.
So they jump, you have to make the check every time because you are catching them and throwing them.
I see.
They don't make any checks at all.
Might as well. Harry,
I can't make that jump at all. Even with the 20, yeah.
You make the jump to here, so you can jump into God's arms.
trust fall. It's a team building exercise. Gon says trust fall. I got you.
Believe.
Koa, I think can
Okoye,
make the jump.
throw me.
Okoye is fine. But yeah.
Okoye says, "You got this, man. What are you talking about? Just jump. You got it." He's claps on the back.
Do I make a check?
No. Gon does.
I've got to throw you. Let's see.
35, you see 35? As Harry jumps to your arms, he slowly slides down to the ground. Harry, make a dex check as you try to cling onto the rock as you literally slip and slide through Gon's wet hands.
I tried.
Try.
35 is crazy.
I try.
I guess I had a
Your bonus is
50%.
high. Yeah.
I guess I had 50%.
Yeah, it's better than Harry's 0% chance.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can make this check. I'm gonna burn an inspiration. This might be my life on
Please.
the line.
Well,
A
yours
dex
is
check?
Yeah, it's 25. So,
It's 25. I can't make it.
all right, well, hope
I'm
for
plus
that.
4.
Gon's gonna be lifeguard and fucking call him David
Alright.
Hasselhoff.
As Harry, tries to reach out quickly, he just can't reach out in time. Gone. So you're gonna have to use your quick abilities to jump across. Give me a
Alright.
strength check. No, I mean because you're right there. Not that. Give me a strength check as you quickly reach out and try to grab onto him. This is also a DC 35.
No.
Harry, you are going for a ride as you quickly slide down. Whee! Stuck in the middle with you.
Bye.
Stuck in the middle with you. Doo-doo-doo. And you're traveling here.
It's not a good thing like shoots and ladders where you shoot all the way down to the I hope.
Actually, it's a bad thing in Shoots and Ladder when you slide down, so might be the same thing.
Could be.
Harry is so you see him quickly, so he's not going. So it's going up. So you see Harry quickly just slide. Actually, Harry can narrate that. Harry, you are sliding quickly through as you go underneath here. Gon, would you like to try to chase him underneath this large rock of darkness that you don't know where it's going?
No. I mean, you're insane. Gon would not. It's terrible, but it's true. He's not a hero. He tried his hardest.
God, look like I can just picture it literally Gon like, damn, man, that's a long trip.
No, we gotta hurry and follow the river, but
Yeah. So
that's crazy jumping in.
so the
You
river.
want 2 dead bodies? That's how you get 2 dead bodies.
Harry, you are being you're being pushed along this dark river here. I'm gonna save you until after everyone does whatever they're going on, because this is gonna be a pretty interesting journey. That being said, Okoye, Koa, Guinevere's like, oh my god, where's Harry at?
We need to follow the current. We have to head south. Maybe we loop back around and try to go down. Hopefully we get lucky. We might be able to cut him off, catch him somewhere. This water has got to lead somewhere.
Isn't
It does.
he? Right, but he's going
up
north?
Oh, he went up?
Yes.
Okay. I see. Yeah, I guess let's hurry the fuck up. I don't know what else to do other than just push on.
Okoye just jumps across. Give me a D20 for Okoye. Don't roll a 1. Jump across. Guinevere to the jump across as well. Just don't roll a 1.
Okay.
Wow. Cutting it real close at 26.
I'm going to attempt. Do we see Harry underneath the water anywhere, or is he just like?
You don't see Harry. So he's under the rocks in the water at this point. Going to my right, he's definitely under there. So you'd have to go jump in the water and try to find him in the dark water.
And try and fight the current with water that will be dark because it will put the lantern out. Yeah, that's gonna not go well. I'll jump across. I'm following everyone going.
To be fair, too, Gon, you know that these mushrooms are bioluminescents and they do work underwater. That was confirmed. You do know that to be true. Esteban will need a D20 as well because he's jumping across as well, too. Koa, with your strength, you jump across as well.
I do have some mushroom with me, so I guess I can see.
Oh, did you grab some mushroom?
Yeah, I told you.
Oh, okay.
I want to bring some back and grow some, so I took some.
Okay, well, you definitely, so as you grab something, yeah, you can definitely see, at least a little bit, I say above water, above where they probably can't see when you're underneath rock formation. So if you can see that, then that'll change a lot, actually. Esteban, that's nice. Esteban needs a D20 as well.
Go for it, Harry.
Bring it home.
Yes, I get to kill somebody else.
Roll a 1.
I hope not. Wow.
Esteban's going in with him.
You got company at least. Oh no.
Gon, you're on the outside.
Cast.
I mean, I can grab him.
All right.
Try.
But okay, give me a strength check, DC 35.
38.
You grab the head, the one of his boots as you pull him back in on the edge. He was almost a goner, but you definitely do so. It was pretty difficult.
This is the most treacherous
Part of this whole thing right now. Yeah.
That's a gay river.
just a river. We just TPK on a river.
As you are crossing the river over here, Esteban, with obviously you have him here. With that, you can definitely make it across no problem because half of the distance. We'll go over to Harry. Harry, as you are traveling underwater here with your bioluminescent mushroom, this is what you gather. Underneath these water, you discover that there are clams underneath these water. Where there are clams, there are pearls. That's a basic as a scholar. There's no like rolling on that. No one else will probably know that immediately, but as a scholar, you have a base understanding of like marine biology. That being said, this water over here is beginning to go down to a very large waterfall. Please give me a dexterity check, and you are beginning to fall off this waterfall.
Oh,
Kick.
Fail that.
Kick.
Kick.
It's 17. I mean, I can't. I have +4.
He's
All
like, I'm a
right.
wisdom and an intellect character. I don't have other
Yeah.
skills.
On. Okay. Harry, you appear. Hold on, let me make sure that only Harry can see Harry, because this is actually really important. Okay.
He lands on top of a treasure chest.
It's a scene in Goonies where he just splashes down in there.
He's like, oh yeah, he's here. Well, we can get some of that mushroom too. That's good. But you appear.
And if that's the case, he just yells out, "Hey, you guys!"
Here. So Harry, you have to
shit.
find yourself. Please don't ping, of course, because you are in a totally different area. And let me give yourself some light as well, because you have the balance.
Well, I guess I live there now.
But
I used to be lost, but now I live here. Severely improved my predicament.
this is my home. This is my life. I just work here part time, guys. I got trying to get that 401k down pack. Let me give you some voluminous mushrooms too. Okay, can you see here?
Yep, I can see. I can
Let me
see
tell you.
the despair.
Let me tell you what you see. You see, at the end, because it's basically a multi-sectional waterfall. So you do the big waterfall. It's no damage because the rock that would possibly kill you are much further down, much deeper in the water. So you fall safely as you go sliding towards a different, much smaller waterfall. But as you get closer, you see that there is a very, very big, looks to be strange, tentacle-like being living at the bottom of this waterfall. This thing is massive. This thing is, you think, is at least
Is it the size of those krakens that we saw?
Yeah.
Those things are huge.
they're much bigger. This thing is massive.
Oh.
Oh,
Fucking found
no.
Cthulhu. What is happening?
Oh no.
Just looking at his face, it's like,
I can see
SpaghettiOs.
Oh, you just noticed it now.
Oh no.
Harry's butthole puckers.
Mind you, we're basing this solely off of the look on his face because we can't see shit.
So you can easily pull yourself aside. So you don't have to fall into the second waterfall, but you definitely see this thing is leading into this massive, strange tentacle-like being at the bottom of this waterfall. You look
Okay.
around. Dude, it looks
Can I
like
pull myself aside on the side where the mushrooms are growing? So there's like the
Light.
side where there's light. I go where the light is, obviously.
Right. Makes sense to me. You definitely pull yourself over there, and you see just tentacles, not moving very fast, but they're definitely alive. Just slowly, you're not sure the reach of this creature, but seeing from the sides, it's massive.
Okay, I'm gonna lie really still and just look at it to see if, like, is it looking for food? Did it hear me?
You're a scholar, and what level of scholar are you again?
I'm a master scholar.
Okay.
No, scholar, sorry. I'm a journeyman scholar. That's right.
Give me an intelligence check at advantage. You do not know
32.
what this is. You
Okay.
do know that it is probably an offshoot of a kraken, but they're usually not this big, and or live in caves. They usually live in the sea.
Holy shit. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna take a spot behind this rock and just examine it, like in the dark, for a long time while I listen, because I have no idea where I am.
All right. So Harry is popping a squat there. Fair enough.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I assume you want to remain quiet.
Yes.
No, he's gonna
Yes.
say hello. How are you?
I was gonna make sure you're like, hey guys, I'm
Start
right here.
whistling.
He's gonna ask for directions. Hey,
I'm sorry, I got lost.
Hey, you want to help me, my lord? I'd like to go ahead and.
Could you bring me back to the entrance?
Can I
why?
pay for a parking spot this season? I'm not trying to be here all the time. Just
He might be. You don't know. He
Can you
could be
validate
a
my parking,
gentleman
too?
and a scholar.
They sit here like, you know what, man? I will validate your parking this time, but only this time. Yes. The rest of the group. You hear a loud splush coming from the spot where Harry went under. As you think he definitely went down some kind of watery, maybe possibly waterfall. as probably think so. That being said, you are one man down.
Gon's gonna gather some of these mushrooms here. Clearly, definitely want him as a backup. Does this bend around the corner like this, heading north?
So this is like a wall.
Okay, so there's no obvious way up north from here. Well, let's keep pushing. There may be another way.
All right. Guinevere is also going to. So as you guys are searching here, Guinevere would say, "How much time do you want me to spend searching?" Or do you mean to search this?
Rakoa, you're carrying the lamp. I'd say it's your call.
We
Or
got
the lantern.
we got one full day's worth of lamp oil here, so I'd say give it a just a good look.
So standard, give me each one.
Ooh, D20.
Okay. Within 11. He says that it seems like I'll draw it on the map. Seems like this square here is covered in thick webs and looks to be a spider pit, is what you would say. I would not recommend stepping on those 4 squares if you would like to live or not be bit by spiders.
Is this like a depression, or is this like a
rock
stalactite or whatever sitting there?
stalactite.
So we move up and around it then.
Alright.
So, kind of do one of these again since Koa has the light. Start to kind of form a line, so to speak.
There's another river.
And then, yeah, we'll keep, doing one of these, and then, okay, you go there. I come up here. And then, yeah,
You mean D100?
more water.
All right. So, you guys are not very quiet. As you guys are traveling, you guys hear loud and loud chittering. As you see a large spider-like creature appear and come around a certain corner. Wow, that's not sweet. You guys see this?
I don't know. Are you pinging?
Hold on, I'll ping. Yeah, I can ping it right here.
I
Nope.
cannot see
All I
that
see is the little bit of the glow
from the
around
mushroom.
from the mushroom. I don't see anything else.
All right. This is gonna be really interesting then. All right. Give me a D6.
Go for it, Harry.
Yes.
6.
3.
All right. This is a queen. A large, thick bead of thread, a spidery silk appears to launch out from the shadows and attack the Koya out of mayonnaise. He has no idea where this is coming from.
Even behind. Oh, interesting.
Yep, this thing has 3 dimensionals. Oh, that's not a word. Is it's elevation. So it can definitely shoot over people.
It's got the 3-dimensional graphics.
This creature is 3D. Oh my god.
I literally said it got the 3 dimensionals like I literally don't know.
Got that the PlayStation 1.
It's got the 3 dimensionals. Alright. This has plus 20 to hit. Uh, 27?
I'm pretty sure that hits.
No, they hit.
I don't think that's a crit though, is it?
No, it's not crit. But it hits. And
Oh, might be
he
actually.
is immediately grappled as he's wrapped in thread. Alright. Takes 1 point of damage. He's not really hurt by it, but does some damage to him. And what he notices about this thread is that it gives off a very strange aroma. That being said, somebody give me a D20. This is for Quay's Constitution.
10.
25 is enough. He strongly resists this intense knockout fumes coming from this web, as this thing literally is wrapped around his, like, he's basically wrapped from arms and neck up, and as this thread is wrapped around his neck and his arms, the fumes quickly begin to flood through his nostrils and his brain, causing him
Jesus, that's nasty. Fuck this thing.
to see. All right. That being said, please
Holy crap.
Chloroform silk.
D6 for initiative.
What a niche market. For apex predators and
Was the first D6 that you had us roll after the D100? Was that initiative or was that something else?
That was to see who's gonna get hit.
Okay. So they got a surprise round. Fun.
Couldn't see him. Gotcha.
All right.
Bob.
D6. D6.
All right. This thing
he had another one in the chamber. Let's see.
In classic fashion.
So what this thing does here, quickly goes around this wall over here. Here.
That we can't see.
See him very, very soon. Here. Here.
Holy
now?
mother of God.
Unfortunately.
Holy shit balls. Okay.
You see this thing has strange, almost drawing-like markings on his fur, on his arms and thorax. This thing is covered in strange, thick, purplish like eyes. This thing is massive. No, it's actually beyond massive. It's huge. This thing's about 10, 15 feet tall, with very strong legs. And this thing rushes over to Guinevere, taking the lead. Any special ability here? It's going to use caustic fume. I need 4. As this thing begins to quickly open its mouth and shoot out a thick ball of like Do you know how when cats shoot out like fur balls? Like this thing just like basically vomits basically all the kind of goo in his guts, probably from his previous meal, and just launches it right here in the center over here. So I need for actually
Sounds
Koya.
so gross.
It's very disgusting. I need for Koa, Okoye, and Rashid, because they're right next to this bitch right here. As he just launches this little vial of spit here. I need for all three of you to make con checks. So, Koya, you make one. I need 2 more d20s for Okoye and for Rashid. And they need to make their con checks as well.
I'm gonna use an inspiration on this one.
Coach, I only recommend using the inspiration on this.
Nice.
Yes, we're not affected by this. All right, I need a d20 from Okoye.
I got him.
All right,
13.
that is
Here.
enough.
Do Rashid's.
Yeah,
20.
Oh.
20 is 18. No, it's 18. It's con is 12. So Rashid is unconscious. He is knocked out. As
Damn, that's like good poison.
out cold.
Yeah. Holy crap.
All right.
He's not dead, but
No, he's not dead. You see his chest rising up like he's alive, but he's 100% like he's in deep sleep. As the fumes quickly flood, and you see like a bit of like snot and stuff just drain out his face as it's literally like it's coming from like his orifices, like his eyes are watering, his nose, his mouth is just salivating. It looks fucking deplorable. But as this thing is on the wall, basically.
How high?
You can reach him. He's only 20 feet tall. He's 15 feet tall, so no matter where he goes, you can still hit him.
Okay.
But you don't think you can flank this guy from just
No.
the angle.
Yeah.
we're just
Yeah.
gonna have to step in to start swinging.
Yep. So I'm just gonna step up with the hammer. I did not.
I'd also spread out after we attack. Spread out because that thing's an AOE.
Stepping up right here. Is that considered within the 5 foot for a melee
Yes.
with the way that it's okay? Yeah, and then just swinging out with the freaking warhammer. Aiming is for anything I can get an aim on. A 30.
A 30 is a critical hit.
Okay.
Nice.
That is a. How many D4s do I get? Is it 10 D4s, or am I not close enough to you, Gone?
No, you are.
Yeah, it's 40 feet.
Okay.
24.
1, 2, D4. That's
Alright.
44. Was there anything in those? Nope. So, what? 50, 49, 79, 87 damage.
All right. A lot of that does get through. You go for a mighty blow on this creature. Going for a critical spot on his carapace, hitting hard. It turns and looks at you. Because you obstruct this creature over here, please, you see some of this caustic waste begin to splash towards you. Give me a dexterity check as this thing begins to. You see the acid from this thing's corpus just flash out at you from your mighty blow.
18.
As you try to avoid this caustic acid, it does not. You do not avoid the caustic acid. You take this as it begins to burn your flesh. This ignores your DR. As
Yep.
it's not a armor, it's on your flesh and it burns. 9 points of damage.
That hurts. That hurts.
And that
And then-
bypasses DR.
Yep, it's acid. So you think the pus here, it didn't land on you all, but you definitely think if it would have definitely probably burned some flesh off.
And then I backed the hell out to there.
Guinevere goes for a strike. Please give me a D20 for Guinevere. That is a critical hit. Alright, like an avenging angle, she strikes. Alright. 12 plus D4. 4.
90.
4.
96.
96. Ignores from the DR. This thing is still alive. But this thing is critically injured. She goes for a massive blow on this thing. But just
Aren't
like
you missing her precision strike damage?
he doesn't get that because she's not flanking.
Oh, okay, right.
I
can't see it.
no.
What's going on?
She's like she gets it so often because you guys can flank, so
Yeah.
can't get into position. But this thing is critically injured. But somebody actually does splash out at her as he hits this thing with a pretty intense blow. Please give me a dexterity check for Guinevere. That is a critical failure. As she
Of course
strikes.
it would be.
Pretty bad. That being said, she takes double this as this thing lands in a critically sensitive area, like a titty or something.
Hits the cleavage. Hits the cleavage. Is that what you're saying?
There you
It
go.
cleaves her.
Takes 19 points of damage.
Ugh.
As
Well,
begins-
she would have had, because we would have had a good meal before coming back in, so she would have at least had the 10 temp HP.
Yes, it's naturally. All right. As she screams loudly as some of her, nipple is singed, and slides back.
Oh my
A
god.
bit of area. I mean, like I can blind her. You want to blind her? Like, I can't see. Yeah, okay. Like,
My eyes before my boobs. These are the money makers.
I can't see anymore to fight. I'll be useless. But I have titties still, guys. It's all good. I still have my titties. Still there. Somebody will love me. All right. Okoye is still wrapped up, and Rashid is out cold. Esteban would use his action to attempt to cut Okoye free. He needs to do some damage. This cannot be critically hit, so he needs to do some damage. So this is he needs to do. I should have called it before. He basically needs to do 30 damage. He can't crit on this or any kind of other. You can't like command them to cut fast. So he needs to do basically 30 points of damage. As Okoye is wrapped so tight with this thing that he needs somebody to actually cut him out. So until somebody can do, what is that? 16 more points of damage, he will grapple. So, Gon, what would you like to do?
Gun's gonna move forward past these guys. I'm gonna do a weapon technique. The stunning strike for the cudgel, -4 to attack.
I thought you already did that already.
This is a weapon technique.
I thought you already did that too. Am I crazy?
Is it once per day
Yes.
for the weapon techniques?
It's one per day for any technique, right? Any technique you gain is most.
And it requires a rest at a safe haven for the weapon techniques as well.
All of the techniques require this. This has been established. All of them require.
I don't remember that, but that's okay. Then I will just attack the dude with the cudgel. 28.
That is a normal hit.
Okay.
You strike the. Here.
25. Then I will move.
I think you have one more D4 too. Right?
From who?
No, there's only 3. You're right, because you have 2. All right.
Yeah,
Alright, sweet. Alright,
that's it.
strike through. Does some damage with a stick carapace is resisting your damage. That being said, 6 as Clay literally can't do anything. He's wrapped up tight. He doesn't have enough leverage to free himself. He needs someone else to free him.
Oh, that's
Six.
D6. Hey, I rolled the
Six.
last one. I rolled the last one.
You know, I'm just saying.
I got it.
Bring it home. Also,
Good.
Gon, give me a dex because the acids with the splash. I need a dex check. Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah.
Right, as a critical failure. A double, well, not double. You just take this. I just double this. As the acid splashed you in a critical area, whatever you want that to be is your choice, of course. And it sends your flesh, ignoring your DR, as it seeps into your armor. All right, but it is your turn again, guys. As you guys has gone, you see his flesh singe.
Are you saying it removes quality? What is it doing?
No. It ignores
in
your
the armor.
DR. It doesn't damage your armor. It only burns your flesh. That being said, you got.
Yeah, I run back in if I can get a hold of not just the freaking light every time. My God. Run back up, and I'm gonna use another inspiration and just baseball swing it right into this thing's freaking
web whoop that motherfucker's ass.
Web shooter.
All right, there you go.
A 40 to hit.
Hit on Tuesdays and Mondays, but not on Wednesdays. With a critical strike. A 12 exploded, 2 4s exploded, very nice.
Alright.
Add it all up for me.
D12 plus 2d4. Okay, so that's 54, 74, 78, 85 damage.
And that is enough as you crack this thing. But as you do so, give me a dexterity check.
Yep.
If you ask, splash you in the face.
29.
That is a success, not a critical. Still take this.
Yeah.
But it is not critically. As it begins to splash you on those chronicle iridic pecs. It burns, but it just collapses into the water.
Ugh! Shaking his hands as he's trying to get the acid shit off of him, like, ugh!
Alright. Akoi's like, can you fucking free me? Esteban goes over and just, obviously out of combat, cuts him out. Rashid is like, he's out. And he's like, not like he's sleeping out, he looks painful. So like, I would say, it looked like he's having almost like a night terror. Because he's like literally just snot, saliva, tears running down his face. It looks like he's having like a Nightmare on Elm Street fucking nightmare. It looks horrific. And he's like softly shaking a little bit.
Are we able to take that stuff off of him?
You definitely can. Koa, you are a basic medic. Not a very good one, but you're at least a medic.
Yeah.
Please give me a wisdom check.
Okay.
As you try to diagnose this guy. All
35.
Right, 30. Very nice. You know that this guy, after you clean him up and lift his head up, off his back so you get more circulation, he's gonna be out for like an hour. Easy. This guy is literally.
He's
out.
sleepy night for a little while. Probably a good hour.
What he just says. Weak. Just wake the fuck up! Jesus is right in front of his face. Wake up!
Whoop-a-chish!
You gonna sleep on the job? Yeah, this guy literally like softly shaking like this. Was fucking can't even.
He's tweaking. He just looks like he's a tweaker.
He's like just tweaking. He's like, dude, wake up! Back in my day, we had to tweak before school.
We don't have time until he wakes up. We need to prop him up and say a prayer. Hopefully he gets lucky and nothing comes and eats his ass.
Clay said, all right. Good luck to you, Rashid. Hopefully you make it. Good luck. We probably move away from the spider.
We'll come back. Yeah, we're moving around that. We'll come back for
corner.
Move away from the spider. I'm moving away from the spider pit. He's him. Yeah. So we'll cut now back to Harry. As you were chilling here, what you notice um, is that several spider-like creatures also crawl out from the waterfall-like areas. So like over here, and just by looking, you can see there's definitely a waterfall over here as well too. Definitely are coming down from where you're at and where you're hiding. You definitely don't think that anyone can just detect you right now because it's not enough illumination, and they're just not looking for you. But you definitely see several spiders begin to go down, and you see them actually begin dropping straps of food into the water, like large fishes, small game, as they drop it into the water. And you see it gets dropped into the water. Once it goes down the waterfall, a large tentacle scoops it up, throws it into this dark, centery fucking void of darkness.
Like upward, or
So what?
where does it throw this? It throws a spider. You mean?
No. The spiders are
Okay.
bringing this thing, like game, like large fishes, small game. So the spiders are bringing this thing food, and then it drops it into the water.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where do they go afterwards?
They leave. They come back. They go back up the waterfall, and deeper into the
Okay.
cave. That is what
Shit.
you noticed. And you also as well too that these tentacles, also seem to excrete web.
Excrete what?
Web.
Okay. What the fuck kind of abomination is that?
Good thing you're a scholar. You're learning a lot.
Hands on
yes.
education there.
Class
Very
is in
educated.
session.
Hands on right here, dude. This is
So much knowledge.
Live in the
Some-
classroom. Here we go.
On the job training.
I imagine that actually he's kind of like downplaying the severity of the situation he's in, how dangerous it is, because this is probably super interesting to him. Like for real, he's there like, oh my god, it's these spiders are feeding it. What kind of like the relationship between this creature and the spiders is
What
weird.
kind of
for
backwoods
sure, but
sick cult is this?
very strange. Are they coming down both of the
Yep.
of the waterfalls, the spiders?
Yep.
So if I were to try to cross one of the waterfalls,
It would not be a good idea. You don't think
all right.
so? What essentially saved you is that you falling down the water. You were basically in the water as you fell down, and not above the water. You can obviously, you're smart enough to time. Oh, it's a fucking spider. Let me just wait till that guy passes. Then kind of sneak into a crack. I'm not gonna have you roll for fucking just like okay, time. That's just kind of dumb. But you definitely do that. Pull yourself across, and you see like this large spider just literally just throwing this like just in this constant thing, a constant thing, and you also hear it coming from all around. You can't see it, but from all around this cave. So you definitely don't think these are the only two streams of water that are leading to this place.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely live here now. I'm not moving from there.
This is my home.
I'm gonna fucking die here.
I work here part time. Well, you may not. You don't know yet.
Oh, it's not looking good.
We're gonna find out. That being said, stranger things has happened. Gon has literally survived being basically charged by a rhinoceros. So if he can make it through that, you guys can make it through anything. Just all you need is teamwork. That being said, some people were injured. Cole, did you want to patch anybody up?
Yourself.
Well, I didn't actually lose with the temp HP. I didn't actually lose that much in all reality. I'm in the same boat as Guinevere, but losing 9, you're gonna get back what, 2?
No? Well,
Then if you're good, let's move on.
okay, well,
let's.
she'll say, okay, fair enough. Well, seeing that I'm in the lead, I'll take those 2 HP. I'll take those 2 hit points. Thank
Yeah.
you. Patch me up. Thank you.
I will.
Thank you
He'll
very-
he'll use the water to soothe the acid, like a base for the caustic, and he'll pick up some of the sand off the ground that's actually clean to get the acid off of her hand, and then just like a little bit of like a ointment, like a burn cream out of the pack, and then wrap the bandage around it.
Gon uncorks a health pot and just chugs it. It was 3d6 plus what?
5.
Simple HP.
Let's get a little buffer going.
All right. You go there. Yeah, because definitely this is a dark, dangerous place, man.
You know what? That's actually a good idea. I'm gonna follow suit on that one.
They took my shields down.
Uh,
Reserve power to shields.
Winter will also, that's something great idea as well too. She'll burn her last potion here. So she's out. She used one before, and she's on. She's out. She'll also burn this one.
Captain, the dilithium crystals.
Yeah, right.
As she gains, basically
14.
14. I'll update that. She has the armor stuff. All right. Cool beans. Esmo's like,
Alrighty.
man, pretty crazy.
Yeah, have you been, Esteban, this entire
I had
time?
to save Okoye. I was cutting him out. You want to just let him die?
Yeah.
I can just let him die. If you want me to let him die, I can fucking do it. Boy, he just stares daggers at Esmon. I'll fucking DDT you with the fucking river.
Gon's gonna hop, skip, and a jump over this thing.
DC 20. It's a much smaller point.
Try it.
Don't roll a 1, I think, for you. Don't roll a 1.
Roll the 1.
Roll the 1 and it's still above a 20.
I know.
As you literally roll across here, you basically slip a coin to make a reaction here. So his next is at least plus 16. So, because he's not the smartest guy ever. Give me a
The ground crumbles underneath
20.
him.
Give me a
As
D20
he
for
steps.
Koi as he attempts to grab you as you fall into the water.
That's a 3.
Yeah.
That's a 19. Gone. As you fall into the water here, Koi reaches out to try to grab you, but you are quickly pulled here. And you are beginning to drift as you will not want, and soon begin to go under. And you see a familiar face very soon as you find yourself, these waters are like, these rivers are like final bosses for you guys at this point. These guys are full on.
Dude, at this point, it's like, well, fuck. Do we just
you
go
can
in
pull
after
players
him?
to different maps? How do you do that?
No, it's the same map.
Where
Yeah.
am I? Oh, I see. Down here.
All right, so, Don, do you...
Do we just do? Look at Guinevere. Look at Koi. Do we just follow him in at this point? Like
What
dropping
are
like
they doing?
flies at this point.
Okay, first off, just because you're a friend, that doesn't mean that you die too. Okay, I'm not sure where you get that.
Let's.
But I'm not dying for nobody. Listen, Gon is a resilient guy. If he's alive, he can make it.
Of course, if he's alive, he can make it. That first question,
It rains, it's wet.
Listen,
Yeah. Thank you.
listen. Gon literally said, "Listen, remember, hey, when Harry went down there, he made sure. Listen, we can't save him if we all go down there. He's gonna have to save himself, and then we can save him." As he looks up, that's what he said. That's what he told me. All right, so we're gonna make sure you save him. But Harry, you see a familiar face. What do you do as you see this? And also, Gon, what do you do as you see your surroundings? Can you see pretty clearly?
Yeah, I imagine falls, does a barrel roll, pops up.
I spot him probably before he spots me, so I'm gonna whisper to him, "Over here." Don't like this. Be quiet.
wet, just throws his hair back out of his eyes. It's like, what is this place? Harry, you're alive. How the hell?
Yeah, I'm gonna look over there. And I'm gonna move because I have the moss on me, and I'm gonna move a little forward. And so you can come with me so you can see the first few tentacles of this horrific,
In the hell?
monstrously fucking huge thing.
Yeah, that thing is insane.
And
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Gons
explain
is
to you the
crouched down.
spiders are coming down. They're feeding it down the waterfalls. Look at all the spiders. They're feeding it.
Hmm. This area, is there anything above this monstrosity? Like stalactites?
So,
Dude, I got something.
Fuck yeah, why not, man?
hold on. All right, so what we're gonna do is
I
right.
have to aim and hit X. Get
Resident Evil, guys. I'm gonna get the red rocket, dude. Hold on, I'm gonna get the red rocket launcher. Load this motherfucker up here. It's updated to plus 15.
Yeah.
All right, listen.
Fucking RPG this bitch.
All I can think about is when you fight the whale in the fucking Resident Evil 4. You're just like, hold on, get the harpoon gun, hit the harpoon. But basically, it seems about 20 feet tall. You definitely do see stalactites, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't see anything that you think is big enough to actually seriously put this thing down, because it's only 20 feet tall. It's even here, like 20 feet tall. It doesn't have enough. It won't game. No stalactite has enough like velocity to travel to kill something that size. You definitely think. You need a big stalactite and a big fucking difference of height, like 100 feet or something like that. And then maybe you can get an RPG from a different universe and launch it.
Gon's eyes just widen as he sees this slithering monstrosity, just a colossal whatever it is.
It's also covered in thick webs, and it seems to pulse and excrete these webs.
As we're here, do we see any other signs of people? Old trails in the dirt, something. Fuck these spiders, but we're trying to find the people who buried treasure.
Correct. And you do not. You don't. Okay. You definitely think that if someone buried the treasure here, they probably didn't go this far down.
Yeah.
It's probably on this level because, I mean, it's probably a pretty safe place to put some treasure, just not this far.
But we're gonna have to find a way to get out of here, Harry.
Yeah, I don't see how we can currently leave. I mean, look at this thing.
We can scout ahead, maybe.
So, you would know as well too. So, if you're athletic enough, you could attempt to climb the side of the waterfall. Beside the just like normal
like
waterfall. No. That's down. So you can't really see it on the map per se, but because you guys came from, I don't want to point, but basically that area there.
I see. In the area above.
Yes.
But if we climb up there, we have to swim against current under a rock to get back to where we were. Or do we see any like caves or anything else?
So similar to like where you came from, all these kind of waterfall like places you just kind of go a little bit over, all of them basically funnel to here. It looks like. So all of these like separate waterfalls all funnel to this area. So, but you do remember as you were falling down the waterfall that. So you had like the waterfall and then like the rocks beside the waterfall, similar to what you see beneath you here. You could potentially try to scale up the waterfall. I mean, beside the waterfall, the rock face, but you have to be pretty athletic to do so. So you have to keep that in mind.
Harry might not make it. We could always try going up the way we went, or we can push forward and see if there's another way out, but just glances over at that thing. Like, just not scared, but like get respectful. Let's say that he's giving us some wide respect.
Like,
Respectful concern.
Yeah,
literally just so
he sees it like move a little out of ready.
So while
Yeah, but
doing that,
like I'm stuck there though. I don't know how I can't cross over the rivers. I can't climb anything. Like
We can move forward and see if there's anything across. We just be stealthy, not draw attention, and
so to be fair, you would know being stealthy is a pretty dexterous ability and task. And what we have found out is that the party is not very good at being dexterous and quiet.
well, or we can wait here and die, or we can move and
no.
die, and we can climb up and die.
Well, I'm just if you climb up, so the biggest thing is that you can do whatever you want. I'm just telling you that you can just move and explore. Just know that, yeah, I mean it's pretty.
Well, let's say this, Harry. You stay down here. I'll climb up, see if there's anything that might work.
sure. I mean, worst comes to worst, maybe we can somehow detach the rope and bring that here to help me. I mean, I
Yeah,
can't go anywhere either way. So
I'll do that. Gon will holster his cudgel, put the shield on his back, and put his boots into the rock and try to climb up, trying to find good handholds and footholds and all that.
All right. Well, like I said before, you're a survivalist. So this is right up your alley. So please give me a strength check as you try to scale this rock face. Free climber.
my God.
As you begin to climb, give me a 1d6 to see how many feet you travel before you begin to fall. As you begin to climb up,
I mean,
holy cow! Gone. You're climbing. As you begin to climb and pull yourself up, you see yourself on the edge. The rock begins to fall and chip and break, and you see Gon begin to fall. Now, that being said, you have a chance. Small chance, it's a chance. So, I will give you a D100. Now, you probably will survive, but you will probably have several broken bones, or you'll just die from falling 60 feet into a fucking solid rock, or you'll fall into the water. So, give me a D100. You have to roll higher than, I'd say, 65. If not,
can I roll it? Can I use inspiration on this? Is my last one.
I'll flip a coin.
All right, that's fair.
Flip a coin. D20. Call high or low.
Hi. Making a bargain.
All right,
See
here we
if
go.
fate smiles upon me.
All right. All right, well, you can roll it because this is your character, so you can roll your D20.
All right.
There you go. Bring it home.
That's high.
All right.
I will burn the inspiration and 2D100.
That's 65 or higher.
Oh my God.
Well, we'll see how this goes.
So, Gon, as you are climbing up this thing, you fall down. You take this damage, and this ignores all DR, as you are falling from 60 feet and basically into solid rock. Let me Google some stuff here. I don't know how high speed is.
If this is what kills God,
I'm
so
Dude, it's
fucking
six.
ridiculous.
That's 6 stories, dude.
That's pretty
I understand.
Oh.
I'm just saying of all of the things.
That's the
We'll see.
No,
It's-
no. I was sorry. Val was like, "Let me do some research here," and I was just like, "That's 6 stories that he's falling." Like, yeah,
I didn't even know it went that high.
If this kills, if this is the thing that kills Gon, that's crazy for all the shit he survived.
It is possible. Let's see it. Roll it up.
100%.
Life be that way. Sometimes accidents happen. And you could be killed very easily.
There we go. Hold on.
It's got to be more than 63. 63 or higher.
Right. Hold on.
DC 63.
Hold on. Look at the fall damage. One second here.
416 damage. You are dead. Trying to under.
No. I mean, I'm just want to be fair.
Let's see.
I mean, there was a dude that jumped out of an airplane. His chute didn't open and he survived. So.
Yeah.
Out of what, like 2 million people that it's happened to?
If it's happened to 2 million people, then people need to stop jumping out of fucking airplanes.
Yeah, we gotta talk to the parachute company about that one.
Yeah, there's a massive lawsuit if it's been that many.
I heard about a woman who did that. She survived and she was pregnant, and the baby carried to term. No
Seriously?
issues. Yeah.
Wow.
And then they made a movie about that baby called Invincible. What was it? The Bruce Willis movie?
So, yeah. That was it. They need to milk that franchise. That's the prequel that it's going to show up.
Right?
All right.
And Night Shyamalan needs a fucking layup because he's struggling.
So you take 22 points of damage.
Oof.
Okay.
Hold on. And now I need you to make a Constitution check.
Make sure you're
I got
not
a broken
knocked
back.
the fuck out.
25.
As you have fallen, give me a 1d4.
Okay. Taking the damage. 4.
Your right foot has broken.
Yeah, you see Gon, he goes to grab a loose kind of like rock. It's wet. It pulls apart. He loses it, falls back. Tries to catch himself, but realizes at the last second, he's like, there's no way that this is going to work out. He's just kind of flailing.
Cracks his leg.
The leg shatters, is on the ground.
So
that hurts. He's definitely groaning in pain. Just
yeah, it's pretty much you pretty much sent all the damage to that one spot there.
Harry jumps on his chest.
The fall. I
Shut
jump
up!
on him.
Shut up!
First thing I do is cover his mouth. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Because I'm looking up here, even in like 80 and 81 in second edition, still D6 per level. You just have much lower health. But yeah, it's 10 feet. Well, it goes a
D6 per 10 feet is how.
It goes. Well, it goes less than 10 feet, none. 1 to 20. 10 to 20 feet, 1d6. 21 to 40, 2d6. 41 to 66, 61 to 80. 10d6, 81 to 100 is 20d6, and 100 plus feet is 5d6 per. At least I think like 5 feet after that. So you like terminal velocity. So yeah, if you fall over 80 feet, you know, like 100 is a 10d thing. So you don't want to fall over 80 feet. I mean, you still work your leg. I'm saying just in general. I'll put these down because I didn't have these codified. But yeah, looking at the rules, looking at examples in the space, it looks like
Well, a broken foot's not good.
But you
Definitely
lived,
not.
which
Yeah.
is good. You could have died. You still may die. So,
For now.
but no.
Hey,
But,
Yeah,
right.
but
honestly, we're probably gonna die.
Yeah.
well,
We'll find out.
Yes.
maybe. It could be, but maybe. We're gonna cut over to
We gotta get out of here.
we can cut over next to Koa,
Yeah.
as you and the group here are
Yeah.
basically exploring.
Yeah, you keep moving across. I'm gonna go ahead and jump this river too.
DC 20, strength check. Make it across. All right. Want to roll 3 more D20s or someone roll D20s for Okoye, Guinevere, and Esteban. As Rashid is just basically chilling there, you're like,
We
necessary.
each roll one. So there's
Okoye.
Okoye.
Okoye makes it across.
I'll do Esteban.
He makes it across, no problem. Everybody makes it across. All right. All right. Guinevere looks around and it's like, so Guinevere looks around and Koa, and you know as well too that, Koa, you know, looking at it, the morale is starting to slip, especially for Esteban.
I'll say
Guinevere
for the one person left that's not.
For Guinevere is kind of like, shit happens. Okoye's like, if Gon's alive, we'll find him. Esteban's like, yo, we just seen that guy who was like talking all the time just get swallowed up by this water, and I don't think he can swim. Those normal guys only can't swim. They don't even use boats. I don't trust. I don't know.
I understand your concern, but the only reason we are here is for 60.
He doesn't say that though. He doesn't say that.
Oh,
Feel.
that's
He
his
gets-
look. That's the look that he has.
No, no, it's kind of getting a little sketchy.
Yeah.
It's the kind of look he's giving off. He's not saying anything, you know, but he has that like, the look of like, this is some crazy shit here. But he's willing to proceed for now.
Yep. And yeah, we're gonna keep pushing. It's what Gon would do, so it's what we would do. So yeah, we're just gonna. Oh, God damn it!
The light.
I know. I'm. There we go. I'm right on her back again, just keeping the light going. So
All right.
we'll move up right to the. I'd say the opening here, and then do a search.
It's like a wall of web. You don't even need to search. It's a wall of web here. You have to probably clear that to get through.
Okay. Yeah, I'll kick up well, Guinevere will have an actual torch lit up so she can burn it as we're going.
He has one hand on the sword and goes clearing with the torch. We're passing it back. Hold on, clearing the torch. All right.
And I'm gonna snuff the lantern and just keep the torch lit for now.
Makes sense. As you do that, I need a D6, as we're going to go into initiative. You see several spiders appear as you clear.
Cool.
Which
Nice.
was the first one? What was it,
Yeah, it was-
5?
I have no idea.
Yeah, because it had to be 3, right? Because you didn't roll any. I mean, when did you roll a 3? Right?
I as far as I clicked it once, I don't know why it rolled twice. So
I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we're gonna go with 3. Because I think that's
yeah, that works.
Yeah. I was gonna make sure, like, I think you rolled 3 first. But I do that too sometimes too. Okay, so say here. So who would like to control? I guess Okoye or Esteban or Guinevere, as obviously you guys are in other places, so you definitely can do that. As you see, spiders begin to come out. This thing will quickly dash over here. These things seem much smaller.
Is this completely clear now
Yeah.
throughout like this the webs right here? Is that clear? Like, do we get
Yes.
those cleared? Okay.
Yes, that's fully cleared. But as soon as you clear it, you see these spiders are pretty much ready to go.
Yep.
Guinevere's over here. All right. This thing is going to. running along the walls as these walls are the area is clear here, but the surrounding walls you can see are definitely filled as you guys get deeper here are filled with webs.
Yep.
Here. I'm going over to Guinevere. I think this one attack. The 33 is a critical hit as it begins to bite. Critically striking Guinevere. Six. Loads. Alright. That is 26. And it does a d6 of true poison damage. As it begins to sink its fangs. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, that is 14 volts per hit. Okay, this one is also going to go for a bite zone 2 at advantage. That will also work critical hit as well. Green.
9. 31.
Alright, poison.
2.
Alright, on. She will use her reaction. Absorb that into her armor, doubling her armor, going from to 16 to 32. Absorbing most of that damage, though the poison does be through. Okay. This one also goes over as well. And begins to try to sink its fangs into the blue. It does not have advantage. Just a hits, regardless of that. This fang getting between the ribs. D6 poison. Poison is not crit. As you see, Guinevere begins to get lit up by this poison.
Yeah.
Before it returns. Alright, what to do?
Well, Guinevere, obviously, feeling the poison sink through her, is going to swing at the one. Probably the one that bit her first, I would assume. So this one. I would think that would make sense, don't you think?
It makes sense to me. Give me a 2d20. Yeah. As she begins to strike. That's a critical hit. And you strike true.
She's pissed.
Alright, let's add that all up.
Keep rolling.
You're at 78, 82, 86, 93.
Alright, she literally cleaves this thing literally in half. One might. As she, rushes over here, angry and bitter.
Yeah.
We move over as well too. Give me a d20 for Koye.
Do roll for a Koye, Omen.
No, miss your card. You roll for Koye. Roll a d20.
Oh, I can't see what's going on. I'll roll it.
20.
15.
All right, critical hit. Hold on. Gotcha. Go. 37. 8. All right, this thing is not dead, but it is hurt.
Okay.
Okay.
Which one did he aim at? This one or that one?
On to the,
All right.
well, the-
I'm gonna look back at Esteban to see if he will take this one first, because Koa's sort of hanging back to go last.
all right, he'll strike. All right, give me a D20. Harry, you want to give me a D20? For Esteban,
Yes.
Ricardo, twin pump, double pump.
5.
It is a. That is a critical hit, but just barely. Oops. 2d4. All right, that is enough. As it gets this resistance, just enough to actually bring these things down. They're not tough. These things definitely seem like glass cannons.
Yep.
These things can really pierce too. They're much smaller than their much bigger brethren.
And I'm gonna sort of try to take one more step forward so I can slide in, because I'm assuming this thing's on the wall.
Yes.
So I'm gonna yell, Guinevere, one more step forward, and then it'll be like this way, yeah. And then push Okoye as I pull the hammer out, so he steps forward, and then I'm gonna swing. Oh, that's the light. And I'll swing at the last one up on the wall here.
One shot.
27.
27 is a critical hit.
All right. 1, 2, and he is 3d6, so it's only 66, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No, 64. I'm sorry. That's 1d4. Oh, what was that? 46, 56, 61.
That is enough. Go for a critical blow, crushing this thing in one foul swoop, getting past his armor.
Almost like pulls the hammer up so it's almost backwards across his arm like a nightstick, and slams the head of it up against the wall.
At that, the party is victorious. You all gain 750 experience points.
And then I'm gonna jump on again, that like seeing the bite, start packing the wounds of Guinevere, trying to pull whatever venom was in there that he could see out, but mainly it's cleaning out and packing the wounds with the bandage and wrapping it up.
Guinevere is getting, and even whenever you feel like it's starting to feel the effects of like being in front is not the best place to be. She's at first she's like, yeah, I can do it. Now it's like, even though she's a pretty stalwart person, getting bit and pressing your arm and seeing literally like yellowish green pus just pulse out, and like, you know, thin streams. She's like, yeah.
And then yeah, I'm gonna step out in front of her. Seeing, oh, that's not.
All right. So she took like, I think 17 damage, 2 damage. So if you bandage her up,
what? So the way that you had it read says recover, and I don't know if this counts with any temp, but you tend to wounds, which allows you to recover a quarter of the HP that they lost in the last battle. So if you have temp, does that add to that? Okay.
No.
Worth a shot.
Good. So that's. As you begin to tend to some of her wounds, looks a little bit better.
She gets 7 back.
She didn't take 28 damage. She was at 43. She wasn't at yeah, I'm
Got
not
it.
sure.
I was basing it off the 50. And that looked like a 32 to me, not a 33, because of how far I was zoomed out to try to see this map.
Oh, yeah, this map is fucking huge.
Yeah.
But she definitely took her lump. She gained it back. And Esteban. Rashid is just chilling back there. It's hilarious to me. He's just chilling, but the party presses forward.
Yeah. We're just gonna keep moving, keeping our. Was there any sort of sound associated when they attacked, or was it like? Did it happen right as we burned that web? All of a sudden, they just.
As soon as you burn the web, the web is burning made sound itself, right?
Right.
And then they presumably came hearing the sound of burned web.
Okay.
So that's probably what you imagine would happen, or they just can sense web being burned, and they probably came. They're spiders, so either one of those are pretty probable.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I take the torch and I take the lead and start moving, just slowly walking us forward. Probably moving like 3/4 speed, half to 3/4 speed, so I'm listening as we go. Telling Guinevere to do the same thing and just continuing to move around. I'm assuming there's webs and stuff. Like, is this a web across here? It's hard to see.
Yeah, it's a little blurry. It's not as huge, man. So yeah, this here is web. You have to burn through that to get past here.
Yep. He'll reach out and start lighting it up.
As you burn through, you don't sense any spiders this time. This time. And as you guys are pressing through here, I will cut back to the other half of the party, who is resting and recovering after this happened. So Harry, you see Gon fall down what looks like 60 feet. What exactly do you do as this happens?
So I'm gonna cover his mouth because he can't make noise, and once he can grid the pain without being loud, I'll have a look at it. And I'm not a master, but I imagine that I know that I have to set it, so I'll look to see what I can do to maybe put a piece of wood on it on both sides and wrap it around.
You can potentially use your bolts, something like that. It's not the strongest thing. You can use simply your bolts to try to, and a lot of strength to try to pull this thing straight. But it's definitely broken. You can see a bit of bone poking out. You definitely have to set this thing straight.
All right, so I'll try to do that.
All right.
Jan pulls his belt off and bites down.
Yeah, don't have much of a choice.
All right. And you have the cudgel too, well, too. So really, you can use the cudgel to tie it if you wanted to. You probably should, honestly, because it's a little bit thicker than your thing.
A broken leg and no weapon.
He might need his cudgels, so yeah, I can use like a few bolts.
Well, who has the torches? Do you have the torches? I don't have the torches.
I have no torch.
I think
have a torch.
I have the torches. Well, fair enough. You can definitely use your bolts. Definitely try to basically straighten his leg out. Don, this is going to be excruciating.
I imagine it would be.
Of unimaginable pain. So essentially, for you to stay conscious during this moment, what's your con modifier?
Plus 17.
All right, okay. So I would say you need at least probably like an 18 on the die. Because you are literally
an 18 on the die. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever die he's rolling, 18 on that for him to stay conscious for somebody literally pulling his leg.
35 DC. Here we go.
Bring it home.
That seems to be the story.
Oh!
Just the tip. Just the tip.
It's the last little as it gets into place that sets him off.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, bro. Somebody's literally pulling your.
Oh yeah.
I've never heard of anyone passing out. Generally, it happens every once in a while. You'll faint.
Well, I've heard stories from people in the Civil War where people had their legs and shit blown off and stuff like that.
Yeah, from some shock, broken leg.
Yeah, I mean, anyways, it fell 60 feet.
It's fair.
So
I am
yeah,
unconscious.
well, I'm not saying you're gonna forever, but I'm saying is you do pass out through this process. So that being said, here,
Passed out is quiet though.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pack it with
Easy prey.
Warrior's Rest and wrap it
All
up.
these fucking spiders.
I'll put like 3 bolts on both sides to really make like a good brace. Surround his leg.
okay. Give me a 1d4.
Couple arrow tips between the toes, so that way it holds it right where.
Where it needs to be.
I don't know why it rolled 2. I'm sorry. That's a 2.
So,
I clicked.
like Gon's gonna be passed out about like 2 hours. As the pain, not only just falling, I'm also breaking his leg. Definitely think this man is because just because you didn't just because he didn't break his bones does not mean that his body is in immense pain from falling 60 feet.
Yeah. It's alright. I'll lie him down. There's like a good bed of moss there, so I'll lie him down in the moss, make him comfortable.
You lay him
I
down
guess I'll catch some rest too. Like this shit.
as you begin to lay Gon over here, you said, give me a wisdom check, Harry, as you are setting up here, as you're looking around here. It's the active
32.
What you notice is from the center of this, because I'll say at this point here, with between Koa spending several minutes to bandage winding her up, I think it's like 10 minutes, something like that. And between you bandaging up or setting his leg, what you discover is that this creature here in the center begins to go deeper underwater. The map doesn't really show this, but as several times passes, it begins to go deep, and the tentacles begin to descend underwater here. You see that the webs that were on the tentacles began to stay on the top of the water, and almost like a silk lily pad, as it was sitting on top of the water here. And what you see in the center of this lily pad is a single glowing stalk in the center of it.
A single glowing what?
Like spark in the center of it.
Oh, fuck me. That's not a shard, is it?
Give me an intelligence check. It is a shard.
37. Wow. How walkable is that web?
You do not
Are
know.
the spiders still there?
So
Or
the
are they
spiders,
stopped?
so the spiders, once this thing has descended underwater, these spiders have stopped coming entirely. Though it's like, imagine like a frozen lake, and it's in a single stalk, like a fleshy stalk, and on the end of this stalk is this massive like rock on the center of the stalk.
Hmm. Wow. I don't want to walk over there. I do want that shard very much, though.
So it seems like
Would there be a way to, like, pull the web? Would it pull the object with it?
you don't think so, as the shard is connected to the stalk, not the web.
Okay, okay,
The
yeah.
web is just the tentacles going under of the water. That's kind of what you see there.
Oof.
But also, you also notice as well too, I was thinking about this for a while, you're going to be here for several minutes, if not hours. The information about the shard being in a different location was not accurate. Because you found out the shard is here. And what that means is that the treasure chest probably is not here, but the shard is here.
Hmm.
The treasure chest is probably in the other location.
All right. Wow. I don't know what I can do about that. I don't want to go down and potentially die trying to get this.
That being said, well,
So,
I'll give you some time to think as we will end the session
Yeah.
here with Gone, Broken Leg, Harry finding his first shard, Cole and company trying to travel through these dense spidery-like den. As will they meet up and potentially find and discover their first shard? Or will they die and perish in this dark and dank place? Find out next time. Speak. Yes, guys.